welcome to my stream. It's been a minute. I know I haven't been around very much. I'm sorry, everyone. I will be right back. I just have some food in the oven that I really time poor. Everything's against me today. Have you noticed that, Bobby? Like, everything is against me today.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's too much
Timing
like
is
it's been.
way off.
Well,
All right,
you've had what are your that whole rock that you live on has had internet issues for a while.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's an island, which is a giant rock.
Yeah. All right, so I'm pretty sure a couple of people come back in. We've already had June, Mark Stolson, Scotty Aquati. Hello. Anyone else who's going to come in will be greeted by Bobby because I won't be. I'll be right back.
Are you running for food?
Yeah, I just got to run into the kitchen.
All right, cool. So I'm going to be in charge of the chat for a few.
God help us all.
I was going to say that's okay. I'll do. No, you're good. What's going on, Scotty? Who Mark was in there earlier. What's up, guys? I don't know if I think Adele took off. But what's up, guys? What's going on? When Adele comes back, I am going to put my earbud in to make this a little easier. Because we are out and about tonight. Well, I am out and about tonight. I am about to put a line in the water and do some fishing. And we're going to see what we got. We're going to see how we do. Trying to catch dinner for tomorrow. Trying to catch dinner for tomorrow. That is the goal tonight. We've had some weather though, so I don't know how much of a bite is going to be going on. What's up, Only Oscars? What's up? I don't know how much of a bite is going to be going on, but we're going to test it out. Usually after big weather events, at least here in the ocean, the fish kind of go down into deeper water and don't really feed too much. So we're going to find out though. We're going to see what kind of bite is going on. And see if I can take home, see if I can pull one out of the water that's of legal length and get dinner for tomorrow. That is the plan tonight. But once again, welcome in, guys.
Sorry, I'm back. I had to get my popcorn for the dumpster fire.
All right, since you're back, I am gonna put my earbud in because this is just gonna be way easier than me holding a phone and talking to you guys in my pocket.
Good idea, yeah.
Because we're fishing tonight.
Well, I'm here. Hello, everyone.
Now, hopefully this works.
Sorry, I'm having issues with my my connection, my phone right now.
I gotta make sure. I can't see. Hold on. I gotta make sure. Welcome to the circus of me trying to put my earbud in and work this out. Technology, folks. Technology. All right. Hold on. All right. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We got sound? Okay, cool. All right, perfect. Good. I love when technology cooperates. What's up, Only Oscars? How are you? So now I can put this in my pocket. All right, let's put this in the pocket. Hopefully, now if anything bad happens in the chat on my end, it's because my phone is in my pocket and I'm trying to chase a fish down. So it is definitely an accidental ban or timeout if it's coming from me, because right now my phone is in my pocket. So let's get that squared away real quick. All right, away we go. Lure in the water. Let's find out what's down there.
What are you using tonight? Or right now?
I got a minnow, a swimming minnow.
Oh, okay.
A Daiwa Saltwater Pro for those who are in the know, and SP minnow for short. SP minnow for short. Ooh, that's a big fish there. Hi, buddy. I want to eat you. It's kind of surprising.
Hi, Scotty Aquati. How are we all? Like, what's been happening? Like, catch me up, please. I'm sure that I've missed a hell of a lot. But, girls got to work. Far out. And have I been working? I am exhausted.
Yeah, you've been working a lot.
A designer, you guys.
You have been working a lot.
Not a rainbow shot. No, he's using lures, not bait.
I am using lures. It's from Daiwa. From Daiwa, it's called a SP minnow in the bone camo. Basically, the mimic.
All right. Did I just drop out? Hi, Roundhouse. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have. I've pretty much been hi-ho for like freaking weeks.
All right, we there? Sorry.
Yeah, you're there.
Incoming phone call.
I thought I dropped out.
Incoming phone call.
Oh, sorry. You can go. You don't have to stick.
No. It's just my buddy. I'll call him back.
Oh, okay.
Late night crew. He don't sleep either, so it works out great. Yeah, we're gonna get a fish tonight. They're biting tonight. They're eating. They are definitely eating.
What do you mean late night crew? You talk to me.
I'm just saying he's a part of the late night crew too.
I was gonna say, am I a whole crew now? Me and the 20 personalities in my head say yes.
It's still kind of honestly, I brought my rain gear because it's still kind of storming outside, or it's still kind of there's still like clouds off in the distance with some pretty bad lightning in them. So I brought the rain gear on standby just in case.
Can you see a lot of bait in the water?
There is no. I can, but it's not on the top of the water. That's the problem. It's down deep, which it's to be expected. These saltwater fish, when these big storms come through, they hide down in the deep water, because if you're in the shallows, you get bounced around with the waves and stuff like that. So they hide in the deeper water.
Okay, that was me.
Come on, man.
What's that? Do they or do most see us?
Oh, I got the.
I don't know. I'll ask them and I'll get back to you.
Wait, what? I can't read the chat.
Because I said, oh man, my 20 personalities say yes. Roundhouse has gone, do they or do most say yes? Yeah, there's always a couple that like to go against the grain.
Oh, the
Okay.
ducks are fighting.
Oh,
The
really?
ducks are fighting on the top of the water. Yeah.
I'll solve that right. I'll just
There's a
what is it?
piece of there's a big chunk of seagrass that they're all fighting over right now. There's a big chunk of seagrass. You there?
Yeah, sorry. So I'm just talking to the telco.
Yeah.
So the person I'm speaking to, Alex, says, thank you. Can see here that the towers in the area are up and running. Please bear with me as I manually update your service.
Thanks, no thanks, Alex. Fix my system.
Well, that's what they're doing. I don't even know if it's guy or girl. I just know it's Alex.
Oh, there was a hit. Something wanted it. Come on. Eat me.
Like, they're pretty reasonable. You just got to be reasonable with these guys.
Yeah, no, they're not bad. I can't do customer service because I have no problem telling people to fuck right off. I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. You don't like our service? Fuck right off. You can leave. The bait in the water is really small. That's the only problem. So I might have to switch lures out because this is a big lure. So they may not eat this lure. Unless it's a really good sized fish. Oh, I think Adele might have crashed. But I don't know about you guys. I like fishing the oceans a lot more, or I should say the ocean a lot more than the freshwater. The ocean fish are a different ball game though. Like a 5 pound fish in the ocean is like bait. It's a whole different ball game. Some of the lures for saltwater fish are the size of freshwater, the size of a monster, what you consider a monster for freshwater. So you pull some big fish up, you definitely pull bigger fish. I apologize if I can't see the chat, guys. My phone is in my pocket, so I'm just kind of going with y'all. we had some major weather come through the last week. I want to say yesterday there was a huge storm, and today there's another one earlier on that just rolled through, and it was pretty rough. Lots of rain, lots of lightning. We've been getting quite a few of those. It's storm season for us after all. So we get big weather rolling through. A lot of these fish are going to be down, at least from what I've experienced. A lot of these fish are going to be down in deeper water. They are going to be down in the deeper parts of this harbor. So I may not be able to reach some of these fish, but we're going to see what we can pull off. I would think this water is probably about 30 foot deep, 30 to 50 feet deep. So we're going to see what we can pull out of off the bottom. I may actually switch lures too. So this is a little big. This lure is a little bit big. It's a 5.5 inch minnow. And the bait that's in the water tonight's about 2 to 3 inches. So I might downsize my lure to kind of match what's swimming around tonight. And we'll go from there. I think that's what's going to happen. Because I think part of why they're not going after this is because it's too big. Yeah, I know it's she might have. She might have. Ugh.
Oh my god.
Oh, look. The lazy ass finally showed up again. Number one.
Excuse me, they fucking reset. They reset my connection because I'm having.
Don't you hate when they do that when you're fucking using it?
Oh, you know, a little
they
bit of
know
like,
they're
oh, yeah, I'm
using it.
gonna drop out, like, just bang, gone.
They do mine always at like 2 o'clock in the morning, which is always when I'm using the internet. It's like, dude, you can.
They were supposed to have been doing like cell tower work
Mm.
in this area.
Yeah, but they've been working on that shit for like ever.
Yeah, but they're all union. It takes them like 18. It takes them 18 days to like wipe their butt.
I was just gonna say, I know all about the I know all about the union. Trust me.
Yeah, that's why I left. I used to be in a union. Fucking thing sucks.
How many guys, Roundhouse? How many guys does it take to screw in a light bulb? Right.
It depends on what union.
But that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's like
If it's an electrician union, 16. If it's a pipe fitter union, 0, because we can't touch it.
oh yeah, no, I know. Oh yeah, and they're bitchy about that stuff too. You know that.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
how fucking sensitive they get about that.
Dude, you wouldn't believe how many times I got yelled at and shit. I'm like, listen, fuck nut. You were supposed to have this shit undone.
Yeah. So now I got to do it because you
Yeah.
didn't do it.
And then I electrocuted myself. I did. Oh man, it was.
I hit the. You know those pressurized sprinkler heads in like parking
Ooh,
garages,
yeah.
right? I hit one of those with a forklift and set the whole system off.
I did that at the old pet shop I worked at. We had a big rainstorm come in and everything was flooding. And I look, so I go into the pet shop that I worked at, and I go out the back door and look, and the water's just shooting out of the drain pipe from the roof.
Yeah.
And I look, and it says emergency drain, and it goes up to the roof. I'm like, okay, so I flip the knob. Next thing you know, the fire department's there and everything. It was the sprinkler system I was emptying.
Oops.
Anyone's welcome to come up and hang out. I did pin the link, right?
Yeah.
Glad I remembered I could do that. How are you, Mike? It was good to pop into your stream earlier. Earlier. Whew.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's been a while.
Time to tie. We're gonna downsize shit here because it seems like they're eating small stuff tonight.
They've been doing that for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, they've been going
That's-
after small bait.
No one ever listens to
Is
me.
it like baby fish season?
So the harbor that's the one thing about so I fish in the harbor, in the harbor, and open ocean stuff usually doesn't change. It's usually the same stuff, just rinse, wash, repeat, the same
Well,
bait, the
there
same
were
spot,
a few.
the same.
You caught a few smaller ones that had like the red lips.
Yeah,
They say
yeah,
that's
yeah, oh
like
yeah.
all of the breeding behavior. So yeah, they have.
So
been.
it's been a weird year this year, right? Usually striped bass spawn from like April to June. I've been catching fish. I've been catching fish now well into July, right? I was catching fish well into July with red lips, and they get the red on the interior of their lips when they're breeding, and it basically means they're breeding. So they're still breeding. They were still breeding until late July, which around here like that never happens.
Dude, the whole world's going crazy. Have you been following the water shortage news
Oh, okay. It's
in the
telling me
US?
that I need to reset my network settings.
No,
There's
what's going on?
there's so many rivers that are drying up. They just found in Wisconsin like 50 million year old, like not Tyrannosaurus Rex, but something to that effect. It was some carnivore footprints that was in the stream. It was covered all this time. No one knew about it. But there's on the Three Gorges Dam, it is so low that they found 6,000-year-old Buddha carving in a rock. There's like a rock island in the river now, and on the top of it, they carved out, and the Buddha is inside the rock, and man, they're just finding shit everywhere. Not to mention all the towns and stuff in Lake Mead that were over, when flooded when they did the dam.
Yeah.
And it's starting to happen to New York now too. I was looking at one of their reservoirs throughout the years on Google Earth. The reservoir has receded like 300 feet at the very end of it. I'm like, oh shit, it's going to happen in New York now. I'm glad I'm on Lake Michigan. We'll always have water. It's crazy though, some of the stuff they're finding.
Oh yeah.
They found in Texas, they found a concrete ship from World War I. Because I guess back then there was a metal shortage, so they decided let's try making a ship out of concrete. And then after the war, they changed it into like an oil tanker, and then it crashed into a pier or something and cracked the hull, and they didn't know how to fix it, so they sunk it in the river. And it's I guess it's exposed now too.
That's kind of cool.
All I know is it was exposed back in the Prohibition days because the Prohibitioners used it to store the alcohol. It dates back,
I'm surprised they have not found Hoffa yet.
Oh no, he underneath. Oh man, I don't know.
Who's Hoffa?
Whitey
Jimmy
took care of
Hoffa.
him.
I thought they did find Jimmy Hoffa.
Oh.
My people took care of Hoffa. My Italian countrymen took care of him.
He's underneath some building or some shit.
Yeah, my
He's
people
in
took care
concrete.
my people took care of him. You can thank the Italian mafia for that one.
The greatest mystery of all time. What happened to Jimmy Hoffa? I was watching some.
No. I'll say what happened to Amelia Earhart is bigger.
Dude, I watched this thing
No,
on
not
the
really.
I watched this thing on the friggin' on the Bermuda Triangle the other day, like a week or so ago. That is wild what goes on in that area.
yeah.
Well, the thing that you don't hear a lot about is the Dragon's Triangle, which is it's at the, how do I say this? If you take a line and put it right through the Earth, so it's on the opposite side of the planet, there's a triangle also called the Devil's Triangle.
Yeah.
Like there's like spots like that all over the friggin' world, dude. It's like just spots where just weird shit goes down in the ocean.
The South Atlantic Anomaly Zone.
Yeah.
I mean, they've known about that for I mean, I knew about that in the 80s.
Well, there's a spot. There's parts of like the California coast that you there?
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah.
All right. So there's parts of the California coast that are like that too. Like a couple like I want to say like 50 there's a few spots like 50 or 100 miles off the California coast that are weird like that too. Where just weird stuff goes down. The ocean, I'm telling you, man, I live on the ocean. It's a weird spot.
The thing that I find really crazy is we're wanting to go to space to explore, and yet I'd say 92% of the planet isn't explored.
Yeah, because it's all underwater and we can't.
All underwater.
We know more about space than we do the deep ocean. Any water that's over like 6,000 feet, any water that's over like 6,000 or 7,000 feet, that's like the deep ocean, man. Like that's a mile down. We know more about outer space than we do about what's down there.
Yeah. Because we only have what? What does a military sub go down to? Not even a mile, is it? It's only a couple thousand.
I think it's 4,500. I think they're.
Oh, so it is roughly a mile then.
Yeah, I think it's 4,500. They're roughly capable of going a mile, but guess what? Like 90% of the deep ocean is like 2.5 miles deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's 10,000.
we only have 5 or 6 subs that can go down that deep.
So the U.S. owns, I think, 1. That's it. All the rest are European. There's only like 5 subs on the planet that can get down to where like.
So I'm
you know what I mean? Like
to the Schmidt Ocean Institute, and they have one called Sebastian.
Yeah, there's like 5. There's like 5 on the planet that are.
Is Alvin still running?
I don't know.
The one that they used for the Titanic, because I remember that was Alvin.
No, that was
I reckon they would
the one where the Titanic was different. That was Mir 1 or Mir 2, where the Titanic. That was Russian.
You know
what the hell was? What did Alvin? I remember there was a white sub with a red top. It was called Alvin, and I could have sworn it was Bismarck they found. I could have sworn it was the Titanic.
No, that was Mir 1 and Mir 2 again too. That was the Russians. James Cameron works with the Russians. He works with Mir 1 and Mir 2. I'm serious. He works. The
Go
guy,
Russia.
Because he trusts that crew. He trusts that crew.
Yeah.
There's a crew that run those 2 submarines.
James Cameron he's shit there.
But you know what
I gotta look this up now.
There's a crew that run those Mir 1 and Mir 2. And those are the only people that those are the only people that Cameron trusts. He'll work with them and them only because he trusts them.
Damn it. I mean, he knows his shit. Just saying.
Oh, he absolutely does.
Yeah. I was watching there's a series of him looking for Atlantis.
1986, Alvin, Titanic.
Okay, so no, I take that back. Alvin was the first to discover it, the first one to
It
ever
came
take.
out with unknown underwater
Which-
phenomenon.
The
I
first
did not
Alvin,
realize-
Alvin was the first to see it, right? But the first
Yeah.
ever expedition done on it.
Expedition
where the
was James Cameron
Where-
stuff. I
yeah,
didn't
where the Mir
realize
went
that
into
it
two.
Alvin sunk in 1968.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it hasn't. Yeah, I know something. I know that. I didn't know if it sunk. I know something happened to it in like the late '80s where it something happened to it.
The crew member managed to escape. It sunk right as they put it in the water, to 1,500 meters. And by
So that's-
73, they would have raised. By 73, they already raised it and repaired the hull.
So 1,500 meters. That's 4,500 feet. That's about a mile.
Wait. God
That's
damn
about
it.
a mile.
You asshole, Mr. Jingles, get on the sticky pad. I just read this. Where the hell was it? 4,900 feet.
Yeah, so just about a mile. Yeah, just about
Yeah.
a mile.
All right, guys. I might try out again for a couple seconds.
What are you doing?
Or she's gonna reset her network on her side.
I've got to reset the network.
We'll be here.
Because they've updated
We'll be
it,
here.
obviously, on their side.
Now that I'm here, I can read the chat while he has the phone in his pocket.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Hi, Liz. Oh, 2 seconds.
Oh my God, Elizabeth, you missed out on a great dinner tonight. Oh my God. I can't even remember. I got to look who made it because I want to get more of it. It was al dente pasta, shrimp with a cheese sauce, and broccoli. It was a microwave dinner. Oh, not as good as a toe jam sandwich, but damn good anyway. But yeah, it's blowing my mind how much they're actually finding under the water in America, let alone all the other places.
Well, some of these lakes are fucking stupid deep. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Some of these lakes are stupid deep.
Well, they found their sixth body as of yesterday in Mead Lake.
Wasn't
Which
Mead Lake
really-
wasn't that one the one that had like all the cities that got sunk?
Yeah.
Right?
That and there's one in California, a reservoir in California that they flooded a train line and everything. And that's so low that the bridges that were underwater and the tunnels that were underwater are now above water.
Really? Interesting.
All right, I'm back.
Oh wow, that was quick. Damn, you got some good ass internet, man. My modem takes like 20 minutes to restart.
No, it's not my modem, it's my phone.
Oh, okay.
So all I had to do was reset the network connection in my phone settings.
So, okay, I want to sue the shit out of this company. I don't know if I want to take the time and the hassle to sue a Canada company, though.
It depends
Text
on
Now.
how good it can be.
Text Now is an internet-based phone service. You can download the
Right.
app online or through the Play Store and stuff like that.
Right.
So they had good service. So I bought a phone from them. I literally went to their website and bought a phone, and they're telling me I got to buy a new phone because it doesn't work with their SIM cards. Like, dude, I bought the phone from you. How does it not work with your own SIM cards?
Right.
It has to be some kind of a scam.
I'd be like, well,
Oh, I think
okay.
I
Send
think
me a
it's a scam.
reply paid fucking parcel. I'll send it back to you. You can send me the appropriate phone.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I like my phone. It's an LG Stylus 3. It's an old model from like 2018. But I bought it like right before
Right.
COVID. I bought it like maybe 6 months before the whole shutdown shit happened. But it's just like, come on, man. You sold me this phone. I love it though, man. It has a little stylus you can write on the screen. I've never had a stylus in a phone before.
Really?
Really?
Come on, man.
At least not one that came with the phone. I mean, I've had styluses I bought separate from the phone and I've used them. But they were always too fat and big. I didn't like them.
All right. So now I just have to watch my service for the next day or so and see if it keeps dropping out again.
Columbia class. What the hell is the Columbia class?
It tested to a max depth of about 5,000 feet. We have about 12 of them. Wow.
Oh, the Columbia class roundhouse are the new ones. Those are the new, like.
That's newer than Los Angeles and
yeah,
and all that shit.
They're the new class of the nuclear ones that they just came out with like a year ago.
Well, first of all, we have none. There's only 2 on the board. One is under construction, and the second one is ordered. So I doubt the Columbia class we have 12 of. The Ohio. Oh no, Ohio's the one before that.
We were supposed to be getting some subs or something, and our ex-prime minister fucked France over. So they were, well, you're not getting shit.
Oh, fuck the French.
Yeah.
I say that with all the respect and dignity in the world.
I say that with all the contemption of the world. Fuck the French. All they do is give up.
Well, they start shit, and then they expect the rest of the world to finish their fight.
Yeah, that's what I say. They give up.
Be said for you guys. Just saying.
You want to know what's
I'm
really
prior,
fun?
listen, I've worked. I'm prior military, so like I don't like trashing other militaries, but believe me, fuck them.
Dude, speaking of the military, how stupid is the United States military right now? With the LCS boats that they're bringing back into service that are broke?
Yeah, bro, it's taking you this long to realize the U.S. military is dumb. A lot of the generals in the military are stupid. Believe me, I know this.
No,
Trust me.
they took all the Freedom and Independence class, these new aluminum ships or whatever the hell they are.
Oh yeah.
The one, we have multiple of them, and they look like a regular boat, and they have some kind of a gear problem, so they retired them all because they can't do shit. The other one, we only have one of, or maybe 2 of, and those are cracking in half. The catamaran one, but they're bringing all the regular boat ones back into service. Like, what the hell? Why are you wasting our money?
You know what I want to see? I want to see them bring the old school battleship back. I want to see a revamped battleship. Not these.
I don't want to see a revamp. I want to see
Did I
a
drop that
2022 version of a battleship.
Listen, that's what I'm talking about. I want to see an actual battleship. I don't want to see a cruiser. I want to see a destroyer. I want to.
I have freaking data. Why am I dropping out?
You're not. You're still here.
Give me a badass version of the battleship.
A real battleship, not an Iowa class battle cruiser battleship.
No, a battleship.
The Iowa class is not a battleship. They call it a battleship, but it's literally not a battleship.
I want to see the modern version of the USS Arizona. That's what I want to see.
Oh, see, I was thinking of maybe the USS Wyoming or maybe the New York or Texas. 5 or 6 turret.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Like, give me I'm talking like, give me a badass version of, like, the Texas. A 2022 version of the Texas would be stupid.
With rail guns instead of actual shell guns. That would be badass.
And I want to see a quad turret. None of these bitch-made doubles.
Man, the bitch-made doubles were good though, because they were the next size up.
Well, they were 16 instead of 14.
Well, no, they had 10-inch triple, or they had 10-inch dual. Then they had 14-inch dual. Then they went to 14-inch triple. Then they went to 16-inch dual.
16-inch dual.
And
That's
then
what I'm thinking.
16-inch triple. They do the dual version first.
Yeah, but that's what
To-
I'm talking
to
about.
work out all the
I want to
problems.
see. I want to see a 14-inch quad, 4 of them.
Man, yeah.
14-inch quad, 4. That's what I want.
You want to know what I want to see? I want to see the damn Oregon Files, the Clive Cussler Oregon File steam tramp with all the weapons and shit. I want to see
Yep.
one of those. And those magnetic engines that they don't have propellers anymore. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're
Mike
talking
says
about. I know.
LCS ships are a waste of money. I managed to stay away from those when I was active.
Yeah, you want to know who built those LCS
Mike,
pieces of shit?
Adele. Yeah, the Australian, right? Australia. Yeah, the Australians.
Yeah,
built
why?
them, right?
No offense to Australia, but I don't think a military
Fred
should let
Beverly.
another country build their ship.
Yeah, no, a military
Fred
should build their own
Beverly.
ships. They should
Yeah.
build their own ships. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you on that one. If you're a military, you should build. And you want a new ship, you shouldn't have to contract another country to build your ship. You should build your ship. I'm with you there. The
Mike
friggin'
tells us
Aussies.
about the alien ships, but really tell.
So,
I want to see a 40 knot.
what branch?
40
What branch?
knot.
What branch was Mike? What branch?
When he responds, I'll read.
Yeah. I want to see. Yeah, no, I want to see something that hits 35 knots, 30 to 35. That's what
I want to see a 40 knot rail gun equipped battleship. Because those rail guns, they can fire a lot faster, I think, than the actual shell guns.
The shell guns, you know how they work. The breech load. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
it takes
breech load.
30. It takes
it takes like a half
30
a minute to
seconds.
reload 'em.
Yeah,
30 seconds to reload them. Yeah.
Welcome to the dumpster fire.
he was in the Navy.
Navy. All right. Cool.
In the Navy.
He retired 2 years ago.
Prior Army here for people who are curious. Prior Army.
Jesus Christ. All we need is someone that was in the Air Force.
Prior
Really,
Army.
maybe.
Flown, does that count? I've actually flown
11.
a plane before. Does that count?
11
No.
Bravo combat engineer.
I was only 8. And I got in trouble with the FAA because I flew into O'Hare Airspace. The pilot was pissed.
So much now.
Well, it's my first time flying. He says, turn the plane. So I'm turning a nice leisurely turn. He's like, turn more. So I'm doing it a little bit more at a time. And we went into O'Hare Airspace. And this was like back in the day, though. This was what, in the 80s? We were it was a 1-engine Cessna out of Schaumburg Airport in Schaumburg, Illinois.
How much, man?
Where's that? What is that Louis you were telling me about?
Hold on.
My grandfather's brother was on the Arizona.
Yeah, you'll get him with that. Go down on the dock by the bell.
What was that little called?
An SP Minnow.
SP.
My second cousin was on the Enterprise. He's the one that got me a tour of it.
Really?
Yeah. It was something they went into New York at one point. I can't even remember what year or anything like that, but it was in New York. We took a trip down over there, and that weekend it ended up to be like a family day or something like that, and they were able to bring their family up and show them around the ship.
Oh, that's cool.
And man, holy shit! I would love to go on an aircraft carrier again now, that size. But back when I was that little, that thing was 17 miles long.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
huge. Yeah, you look at it and you're like,
I did not realize.
You look at it when you're little. You look at it when you're little and you're like,
How
holy
does
shit,
that thing
this
float?
Is a floating. Yeah, how does it float? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We're bringing the frigates back, but this time with the MK-41 vertical launching system for missiles.
It's Mark 41.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, Adele. You should know that from World of Warships. You had to upgrade your guns to the upgraded mark numbers and stuff. Come on.
I play World of Warships. I play World of Warships.
I don't anymore. I used to. I even made a camel mod for it, but I'm boycotting it until they stop being racist sons of bitches, and because they're denying all Russians playing the game. They won't let Russians.
Good luck, man. It's dead.
I still think they should have made the Enterprise
Yeah.
a fucking museum.
50-50. Yeah.
But that's just me.
Crickets.
Good luck, man.
Well,
Good luck.
you sound like a fucked up frog, Adele. You sound like one of those little green frogs that you can buy at Petco with the white stomachs.
Yeah.
Oh, the tide's going out. I think that sucks. Fuck.
Oh, so you're past Slackwater?
I'm actually gonna check that right now. I think high tide is midnight. Hold on.
ST Prodigy the other night. Yeah. Which Enterprise? There's been a few.
Well, there's only been two. Technically, in the U.S. military, there's only been two. CV6, which is World War II. It was the only Yorktown. It was actually the only carrier to survive the whole war. And then there was CVN-65, which was the Enterprise class. And now we're going to have CVN-80, which is a whatever the hell the new ugly ass carrier is called.
All right, it's slack tide right now. It's slack tide right now.
There you go.
I was wondering why the tide's not moving. That would be my answer.
That explains it.
What the hell
So
is
it'll-
the new
it'll-
carrier called?
So that means low tide's about 7:30 this morning.
Oh, Gerald R. Ford class.
Ask Adele how much I fucking hate fishing low tide.
How much, Adele? How much does he hate fishing low tide?
No comment.
She said no comment. Oh, there was like actually, Mark, there was like 30 or 40 different ships named the Enterprise throughout history. Only now, well, once they make CVN-80, it will be the third in the U.S. Actually, no, the fourth in the U.S. because the Goodyear blimp is actually called the Enterprise.
Huh.
But that's not a boat, so you know. Oh, and then the shuttle was called Enterprise too. Forgot about that. No, but there is actually if you type in what the hell did I search for? History Enterprise throughout history, and I found a picture, and it pictured each and every boat that was ever named Enterprise, and what year it was from. They date back to like 1600 or something like that. Would that be in stuff? And maybe.
Oh my
folks,
god.
okay.
I flew on
I'm
to the
fishing-
Enterprise and I caught one.
I'm fishing again after another major weather event. So I'm assuming. Damn it. I'm assuming I'm going to catch nothing but seaweed tonight because they're all going to be down in deep water.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1901, United States merchant ship. In 1930, a United States American pub
Cat
yacht,
fight.
and then the two carriers.
Can you hear the drunken Taurus yelling behind me?
I
Oh,
thought
is
that
that
was
what
a cat.
it was? Yeah.
I want
the
to take
I
that.
seriously thought that was Adele's cat.
No,
I was just
wanna-
about to tell her to throw a shoe at it.
No, she's
That's
a
another
sweet.
thing too.
She's a good girl.
I want to take that tourist, and I want to just take him and heave him over the side here and feed him to a great white.
You got hooks on the end of your line, right? Hook him. Hook his ear.
I told
Cast right.
what I said
Cast
that to
at him
her.
and catch
I
his
said
ear.
that. I said that to Adele too. I said that to her. I was like, I want to take this fucking treble hook and throw it into this guy's face right now.
Yeah, last week.
That was last week. I just want to take this treble
Last week
hook
or
and
week before?
throw
There was
it
another
into this
time there
guy.
was like a whole group of them, like a bunch of drunk girls and a few guys, and they just wouldn't get the fuck out of your fishing spot. Just
Yeah,
like standing there.
They wouldn't leave me the
Well, just
fuck
fucking
alone.
cast right through the middle of them. They'll get the hint.
I told you I wanted to take this treble hook and throw it into his face.
Bing.
And now I have some other drunk idiot fisherman trying to encroach on my turf. So now
Mark
So now
Stelson says, "What is the size and bag limits on tourists?"
it's open season. Fuck them. 24
Oh, I
hours.
love
Mike,
that.
Mike asked,
So it's like
"What
The
was your
Purge?
MOS? I missed when you mentioned it."
It's tourist season is 24/7 here on the coast, especially here in Plymouth, because they come to look at our stupid rock and the Mayflower.
Mike says, "What was your MOS? I missed when you mentioned it."
11 Bravo, combat engineer, bud, combat engineer.
Thank you. Oh my god, I slept so weird last night. Oh, pain. Everything hurts. Just take me to the back pasture and put me out of my misery.
Yeah, 11 Bravo, Mike, combat engineer, dude. I got to blow stuff up for a living, pretty much.
Where's your drill sergeant? Blown up, sir.
He got blowed up.
It was they called it controlled demolition, but we just
Sergeant
called it
Polka.
blowing shit to pieces.
That's always fun.
We worked with
Dude,
a lot
seriously.
of we worked with a lot of C4, a lot of det cord, a lot of like powdered explosive. We worked with that. That's the stuff that we worked with.
I'm telling you, the best thing for stress, you got stress, you got an old stereo or a TV or something, take it outside, get a sledgehammer or a bat, and just beat the crap out of it. Oh my God, you feel so much better afterwards.
See, I agree with that, but instead of a sledgehammer, I use my version of a sledgehammer, which is a 12 gauge.
We couldn't do that. We were inside city limits.
If you go and hire a break room, they'll pretty much give you like a milk crate full of fucking plates and cups and stuff.
Yes, sir,
And
Mike.
you get to choose
EOD, bro.
a bit of choice, and you just go and beat the living shit out of everything in the room.
Yes, yep. EOD, man.
Like
we were the demo crew. We demolished stuff and we built bridges for the river crossings and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it was no fun because you had to plan out your blowing up shit. The fun, just put the
Mark
stuff on and blow it up.
Mark Stelson says 3006.
If it falls on the orphanage next door, oh well.
See, rifles are great, but I just like putting big holes in things with like a 12 gauge slug or like a 45 or like a 45-70. Yeah,
You need my
I have
uncle's cannon.
I have, dude. My buddy's dad owns a cannon. You know what it shoots? 3.5 inch ball bearings.
That cannon is
My
freaking
uncle's is a 4-inch.
So
I'm in love with that cannon so hard.
oh yeah. So I did send you the video, right? I sent you the video.
It is a sexy
Yeah.
fucking cannon.
So what it is it's an old World War II
Signal cannon?
no, anti-vehicle cannon. It's like a big like
Where? Oh.
like 40 millimeter, you know what I mean? So it's one of those big like flight guns, right? But they bought it the guy bought it decommissioned, right? So it had the big iron rod through it, right? and he basically bored it out. You know, he bought it. They bored the iron rod out, and then they re-welded everything back together. They filled the hole in at the rod. You know what I mean? They filled all the holes in, and they re-welded everything, and now it shoots steel ball bearings. It shoots, 3.5
Nice.
or 4-inch steel ball bearings. Yeah, it's like a quarter pound of gunpowder per shot. It's stupid.
My uncle had a couple. Every 4th of July, he would bring out his half-inch cannon.
A 577 Snyder would do the job. That would put a big hole in. I just like putting big holes in things.
You know what? I'll beat you. 16-inch shell. Give me one of those.
kidding?
Give me one of those battleship guns. I'll take one of those. Just dig it into the ground.
You got a neighbor that you don't like 65, like 16, 16 streets over. Yeah. You could.
I'll start lobbing shells across the river into West Rockford. No one will care. That's where all the crime happens. They'll give me a medal. I'll dig a big hole and put it in the ground on an angle and cover it back up.
Yeah, no, it's an old anti-tank gun that they rebored and rebuilt into a cannon.
Huh.
Adele's got the video. She could put it up on the Discord or something. I sent it to her. She's got the video.
Yeah, I do. So it's somewhere in the chat.
I'll send it to you again. You can put it in the Discord. It's a beast, man.
I'll find it.
Yeah, it's a beast.
Actually, you want to know what gun I want? The one that's on the Warthog.
The GAU 8, the
A10 Warthog.
Yeah, the GAU 8,
the rotary
GAU
one.
8, the GAU 8. It's a 40 millimeter Gatling gun. Yeah.
Oh, those things can even kill Transformers. I've seen it in the movie.
Oh God.
That's the jet that the Afghanis fear the most out of all of them. Out of any flying thing, that is the one thing in the air that they fear the most because they know.
Dude, I think that's one of our best airplanes ever.
The Afghanistan war saved the Warthog.
They can get blown to smithereens and still fly.
Yeah.
And speaking of flying, the new Top Gun. Oh my God, that was a waste of time.
Good, because I haven't seen it.
Oh my God, don't watch it. It sucks balls. I call
the
bullshit.
original Top Gun's one of the best movies I've ever watched.
The original, the first Top Gun was better than the one now, but I didn't even like the first one.
I thought it was one of the best movies. One of the best movies I've
liked it. The only reason I liked it is because I love the Tomcat.
Yeah.
I think that is the most exquisite design of an aircraft I've ever seen.
The lines on
and
it
for
are
those,
nice.
yeah, and for those that say, "Oh, the F-15 looks just like it," no, it doesn't. From the front, the F-15 is flat.
Yeah.
The F-14, the intakes are on an angle, on a slight angle, and it gives it a nice look.
The front of the Tomcat looks like a Hornet. That's what I think. It looks like a Hornet.
No.
A little
F-18 Hornet?
So. No. The animal, a Hornet. If you look at it, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It looks like a Hornet.
Yeah, because they when the Hornets fly, they like curl their legs up kind of underneath them.
That's what I'm talking about. It looks like a Hornet when it flies. It looks like a Hornet.
Yeah. And I love the fact that it had the variable, what do they call it? Variable geometric wings or whatever.
Yeah, where they move that. Yeah. Yep.
Same with the what was it? The B1. What was it? The Lancer?
Not sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the Lancer. It looked like the Concorde.
Yeah, that is. Yep.
With the two engines on each side of the fuselage.
Mm-hmm.
Underneath the wings.
Yep. Yep.
Honestly, I don't think we ever used that damn plane. Have we ever used a B1? I don't think we used the previous one either. The Peacemaker. That was a cool ass looking plane though. The Peacemaker.
I know one of them didn't even make it into service. I know that.
The B-36. It had the six propellers facing rear and 4 jet engines. Yeah. Facing forward. Go night. It's night time. Go.
All right, I'm back.
I thought he was talking about an FA-18
Hold on.
also. That's
Hold
what
on
I
a
said.
sec. Hold on a second. This fucking moron with this chopped off exhaust on the
The
moped.
Battleship movie with the aliens was better than the new Top Gun.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hold on.
Battleship was a big ass
hold on.
movie.
I'm gonna go watch an idiot get yelled at here by the cops for having
Oh,
a cut
turn
off
the camera on.
a cut off exhaust on a moped.
Oh, really?
Yep. I'm gonna go watch this idiot get yelled at. This is beautiful.
It could be
You
like a
moron.
First Amendment audit on your stream collaboration.
That's
What's
what listen, this is what he gets. This dude has been driving up and down this street for a half hour with a fucking cut exhaust at midnight. I'm good. I'm glad somebody called the cops. Good, dumbass. That's what you get.
You want to know what was actually a good movie? Greyhound. Have you seen Greyhound, Aquatic Universe? With, what was it, Tom Hanks? That was definitely a movie I was sitting on the edge of my seat the whole way through. That was a good flick. Although the only thing I don't like about the Battleship movie is it's completely totally fake.
Well, sure.
Because there's no way in hell they'd be able to start that ship at all. The Battleship, there's no way you're getting that
because
running.
they drain all the fluids out of it when they make them museums.
They
It's the first thing
they make them
That's the
inoperable.
first thing that's the first thing they do. They drain all the fuel systems out and they make them they weld them and they make them so they can't operate again.
Yeah.
That was about a destroyer, wasn't it?
Greyhound, yes. Destroyer, convoy, sub. Or I should say destroyer, convoy, with a convoy and enemy subs.
Oh, okay.
Should I turn the camera on and see this idiot?
Yeah. Let us watch this fucking idiot. Like I said, it'll be like a First Amendment audit. A First Amendment audit is where you go and just video record the cops doing their job to make sure they're doing it the right way.
Fucking beautiful.
Because in America, we have a problem with them. Speaking in California today, the video went out today. They caught a town like 40 miles away. Come drop off some mentally deranged guy in San Francisco. I'm like, hey, and everyone's saying it was wrong, but I was the only one that isn't San Francisco a sanctuary city, so technically, what they did was perfectly fine.
It was legal, yeah.
Sanctuary city is come one, come all. Yep, I love that. I love the one old guy where the battleship gets hit, and he's like, "You ain't sinking this battleship." Even though, honestly, the Iowas suck compared to other battleships. Because, like I said, the Iowa is not an actual battleship; it's more of a battle cruiser.
Not only was this idiot not only does this idiot have a cut exhaust, but he's also not wearing a helmet. Both. There's two.
See, in Illinois, we have different laws for mopeds versus motorcycles.
Mm. Hey, 44.
Or
How are
See,
you,
like
bud?
See, like that moped, that sounds like me after I eat Taco Bell. Like, listen to this shit. It sounds fucking awful.
oh my god, it
Can
sounds
you-
like a. You want to know what it sounds like to me when you put a baseball card in the spoke of your
And the
bicycle?
thing, and you ride, yeah, and you drive, yeah.
Which I did that with my brother's baseball card or my brother's basketball card, which ended up to be Michael Jordan's rookie card. He was pissed.
I bet.
I'm telling you that they have been those two stupid once again stupid kids again driving these mopeds around at 12:50 at night, and they must have did it 4 times. They drove around the waterfront
It's because it's Friday
before
night.
some. Well, it's okay. I understand from 8 o'clock to 11. Yeah, that's fine. After midnight, after midnight. No offense, but when there's noise that loud, you can fuck right off.
There would be no difference. Honestly, a Harley would be louder than that.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like
God damn it.
you're an asshole for drive like, and if you have loud pipes, like don't purposely lay on the throttle like a cuck. You know what I mean?
I know.
Like,
Oh,
just
I do
drive
that
it
all the time, though.
But just
That's
drive it
because
the
I
way
have
you're
to.
supposed. But drive it the way I understand that you got loud pipes for a reason. But don't be an asshole about it.
Oh
There's
no,
a way-
my pipes are just rusted out 1994 pipes. I got to
No, but
replace
you know
the
what I
whole
mean.
damn exhaust.
Like, they build those pipes to be loud, obviously, so that you can hear the bike
Yeah.
coming. I get it, but you don't need
Yeah.
to drive it like an asshole and hammer the throttle. You can just drive the bike normally. You don't need to be one of those Johnny Big Balls Harley run like those dudes. I just want to. Yeah, I hope you get eaten by a shark.
That's okay. He broke my uncle, my brother. My uncle gave me a model he made of the Enterprise when I was a kid, and my brother broke it. So, like 3 days later, I took his baseball card and made my bike a motorcycle.
One of the coolest things I've ever seen on YouTube is a guy who built a crankbait out of Legos, and it actually caught a fish.
Have you seen the Lego car that runs on compressed air? That thing's badass.
No, this dude, I forget what YouTube channel it was. He built a crankbait out of Legos, attached a treble hook to the end of it, and drug it through the water, and it actually caught a bass. He caught a largemouth bass with it, with a lure made of Legos.
Man, I should go and get all my old fishing shit from my parents' house and take pictures and put. I got wood lures.
Yeah, from the old days, right? Like, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
They were my grandpa's.
Oh yeah. What's up,
And
y'all?
they're
Yeah.
hey 44. What up?
Not
Oh,
much.
what's going on?
Not
Yes, I
much.
do. I remember the old aircraft carrier. It was like one of the and I think it still is the largest toy ever built.
Mm,
Yes, yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, because it was like 4 or 5 feet long. Thing was freaking huge.
G.I. Joe aircraft carrier.
Yep.
And never had near one. Ooh.
All right, if y'all hear a splash, you know I ended up in the drink.
And to our viewers, when was the last time you remember the
Well,
I'm
I'm
fishing
sure. I'm sure your phone would die as soon as you went into the water. Unless you have one of those newfangled waterproof phones.
I got a life-proof case, so
Oh,
I think we'll just. I don't know. I don't know which one's the most water resistant.
yeah, I got one of
Apple
the
or
life-proof
Android?
ones.
a 1972 AT&T rotary dial.
Yeah, right. The rotary
That thing-
phones live through a nuclear blast.
Yeah, no shit.
Only Oscar. Mm.
Oh, I know, Mark. That's kind of why I want to go out there and get them, because I want to sell them. I'm going to sell all my fishing shit.
I
I'm gonna
bet
put
those
it-
wooden. I bet those wooden lures would go for big money for collectors.
Oh,
I bet
yeah.
they would.
And they're from, I mean, I've never used them. I had them in my tackle box, but I've never used them. The paint was still on them.
Oh wow.
Ooh, that's good.
A lot of them you find, and it's just the wood that all the paint came off. Because they used like lead paste paint back then. Or some shit like that, where it would flake off in chunks.
Yeah.
I never did like fishing. It was, for me, it was just too damn boring.
Well, that's if you're not catching stuff, it's boring. If you're catching stuff, it ain't boring.
I was more interested in like exploring the shoreline and seeing what I could find.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
still here.
old foundations and shit like that.
I'm stuffing my face with popcorn watching the dumpster fire.
Hmm?
I'm still here.
Curiosity got her feedback on.
Uh,
Shit, I got fishing poles from back then too. I got a bamboo fishing pole.
oh yeah, those old bamboo fishing poles.
It was a custom made job. I think my grandfather made it because he used to make his own reel or not reels. He used to make his own rods.
But it'd be pretty impressive to make your own reels. I guess.
I mean, they're not that hard to make.
Simple mechanism.
I hope that
Technic-
old fart that's fishing in my spot, I hope he quits and I can go get where I want to be.
Mark Stelson says fishing is not boring. You go to Plymouth, camp right on top of someone, drink tinnies, and throw the empties on the beach.
Wait, what'd he say?
Mhm.
Fishing is not boring. You go to Plymouth camp right on top of somebody or someone, drink tinnies, and throw the empties on the beach. That's just a dick move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what that would get you? But yeah, don't do that. Don't do that in front of the locals. That's all I'll say that much.
Yeah, they kick your
Because
ass
we'll-
for.
If you fight if you fuck up our beaches, we will fight you.
Mhm.
We'll fight you if you fuck our beaches up.
Didn't you read the thing about the animals and the dolphins and shit getting the little plastic shit caught on their noses and stuff? You're not supposed to do that kind of crap. That's just
Yeah.
wrong. Now throwing eggs on people from up above, that's acceptable.
Oh yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
if they're hard boiled. Oh, hard boiled eggs hurt so bad.
This
He
is-
was being
this is-
sarcastic. He was joking.
You get anything?
I mean, that's less messy.
Well, you didn't put ha ha after it, so how are we know?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, come on,
obviously,
man.
it's smooth, and I don't
going-
think Mark would do that.
I don't put anything past anyone.
No hits, nothing.
Nothing. I am going back to my spot. I'm going back to my spot.
Never done fly fishing. nowhere to fly fish around here.
I'm going back to my. I'm going back to my spot. That guy gave up. I'm going back to my spot. I can be alone, not bothered.
Well, all you should have done is walk up to him with your mace and spray him in his eyes and then start fishing. I don't know. I don't know, officer. He just started screaming. We were fishing. I don't know what happened.
See, what he doesn't know is I didn't give him the full details on where to go.
Oh, well, don't say it online.
I didn't give him the full detail. I gave him a general area. And
I'm
just
gonna
said,
hack it. I'm gonna hack into your phone and find out your GPS coordinates.
I have
do that.
three different spots that I go that I've caught every keeper I have from only 3 different spots. And the biggest fish I've caught have been from one spot.
Oh, I gotta do this. Okay, turn the screen on.
I've never actually tried fly fishing.
Nigel.
Well, I have fished from kayaks.
COC, Hunt, you have that picture of that big fish I caught, right? Can you put that up? That's a big fish.
Hang on. Owie. Bear with me. I'm gonna try. I haven't really done this before. So.
Hmm.
Go here. And then
Mhm.
Oh my God! Shut up, car! I'm driving like 4.5 feet. Shut up.
Oh, that's what that beeping noise
Jesus.
is.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
scan it. Damn it.
I wonder what that dinging noise was.
Well, that sucks. I forgot. I deleted the photo I scanned because I scanned it the wrong way. I had pictures of my tiger muskie I had.
And put it up. Hey, Hunt, just put it in Discord. You can just put it in Discord if that'll work.
I
easier.
got to scan the negative still because I scanned the negative the wrong way because the color
Right, made it
the
easy.
color was off a little bit. I realized that I was using the program the wrong way, so I deleted them and I'm going to rescan them.
See, do as I say, kids, not as I do. So they have cones blocking off one of the entrances to where I need to fish. So I'm just gonna go in the other way and just back in.
Jesus Christ.
I would just say, hey, it doesn't say no entrance. Cones don't mean jack shit to me.
Oh, I don't want to hit the rabbit in the street. Out of the street, buddy.
That's about roadkill cookbook.
Yeah, rabbits.
Rabbit stew.
Nice rabbit stew.
Hey, rabbit's good, man.
Yeah, at least you won't have like buckshot you have to spit out while you're eating it.
Taste to work. But that gives it flavor.
Ow. Oh, God damn it. Why
I
do
thought
you have
sitting
to
on
do
the
this?
side of the road for 2 weeks gave it flavor.
Gross.
Gave it that nice tingy tang to it.
That's
Take view media
that's
Why can't I do that on fucking... You want me to show the last one that you got, yeah?
The big one, yeah.
I have to send it because... Now I go share. Now I go share screen. Now I go share screen. Share.
Bing.
Ding, there we go. Strike off.
Nice.
Yeah, big fish.
Yeah.
What's that?
He's
10
what I
pounder?
like to call. No, that's 22.
220, 221.
Mm. Yeah, I've not been fishing in a while.
That's acceptable. It's acceptable.
Wasn't no, that was your big one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Um,
20.
so-
No, that
so it
was. I
like
take that back. That was like close to 30. I take that back. That one was close to 30.
Oh, well, I've got to start filleting that thing up.
Oh, he's already in the freezer.
Yeah.
He's already in the freezer.
I thought you were sending him to your uncle.
Yeah, he's frozen. He's frozen. I'm working on getting that. I got to talk to my buddy there. I guess he put some girl in charge. He doesn't do it personally anymore. He put his secretary in charge of all the shipping. So I got to talk to her because she does it now. He used to do it himself. You know what I mean? He used to run that aspect of the company himself, and now somebody else does. He still does it out of his establishment. It's just run by a different person. So I got to talk to her now.
Yeah.
It's going to cost me like $65 to ship it across the country. No, it is.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You want to keep it cold and get it there.
Overnight it.
I have to overnight it, and they got to ship it refrigerated too. So
Yeah.
that's why. So the overnight's like $20 or $30, and then like $20 or $30. I think it's an extra 30 or 40 for the refrigeration too.
Couldn't you just dry ice it?
Well, yeah, but they pack it in. They dry ice it, but I think they want to ensure that it's still, by the time it gets there.
Yeah.
Because
It's like-
here's the thing, it's if it was going to anywhere in the country besides Arizona, I would say you can ship it unrefrigerated. But Arizona in August is 115.
Just put a couple cold packs in it. That they use for the fish.
So
That won't work. So,
it's going overnight and refrigerated. So it's going to cost me like $65 or $75. It's not going to be cheap.
Just make sure it's not herring,
my
because by the
fucking
time it
service
gets there,
right
it'll be pickled herring.
Yeah, for real.
nothing is cheap anymore. Bad job. Mhm.
And I love your Sky News Australia, Adele.
Really?
They are just ripping Mark Zuckerberg apart right now.
I'm sure it would be.
What's
I don't know. I don't watch
what's
it.
a little?
Well, it ends up that the FBI called Zuckerberg and told him to play down the Hunter Biden laptop thing, so he did.
Oh,
And now it's out, and they're just ripping. Man, it's like I've seen like 15 videos from Sky News Australia on Mark Zuckerberg today alone.
Yeah. Slow news week.
It's sad. I got to go to Australia to get good news. Who would have thought?
What did I tell you? What did I tell you about, hon? What did I tell you about my own fan base out here? I hate them, right? I hate my own fan base because they're idiots. I'm making friends. I put a tweet out that not too many Patriot fans like too much. I'm making friends again.
Okay. Or
It's the truth,
Strong
though.
word.
Oh,
Well,
there's
So
like
Dizzy
25.
doesn't
There's
have
like
yet for a new scratcher today. My arms are now dead.
hmm.
I could have said something really bad. Dude,
Yeah.
what,
did you know the whole? So I was watching a video the other day. Something about like mad scientists gone wrong. Did you know they mixed rabbit and human and pig and human DNA and made a baby?
What?
no, they didn't.
They did.
That's messed up.
Jesus Christ.
Once the rabbit, they had to kill like 4 days after they started because the human cells got into its brain.
Okay.
I don't know about the pig one. It was some crazy ass mad scientist shit, though. I'm like, holy crap! This is the kind of science we're doing. No wonder why no one should trust science.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like something the government would fund.
Well, didn't they at one point, didn't they try to reverse engineer like a dinosaur?
Yeah.
No, that was
From,
a
like-
movie.
No,
They
no.
They tried
No,
to
like, they were-
represent
they-
your fucking woolly mammoth.
Yeah, like they tried
Elephant.
to reverse engineer it and actually recreate it. And they spent like a
Yeah, they-
year trying to do it. Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's just like,
Oh,
listen, leave that shit alone. Leave all that shit alone. We don't need any of that shit that's been dead for millennia to come back. We don't need it back. No. We're good.
What we don't need is pig people running around
Yeah.
or rabbit
That's also
people.
true.
I mean, Jesus.
Better than
That's
crap.
also true.
I mean, only found out they couldn't do it because the woolly mammoth wouldn't survive in the current climate.
Oh yeah, it would.
At least not.
Just ship them up to Russia, the Siberia and stuff like that. Oh, they'd love it there.
Okay, maybe there, but
Northern
Rabbit said,
Canada.
"What's up, dog?"
I mean, if you've
Wait,
seen,
what was that?
Jurassic Park, if you've seen all the Jurassic
The
Park,
rabbit said, "What's up, Doc?"
Jesus Christ.
But I mean, seriously, what kind of people? Hey, let's mix rabbit with human, and let's mix human with pig too. Well, who thinks of that shit?
Right.
What I didn't get, what blew my mind was in 1984, or was it 86? Mid to early 80s. This kid was born with a heart defect, so they did a transplant from a chimpanzee.
Did it work?
Well, it worked for 21 days. It was the first time they ever did it, which I would say 21 days is a good, for the first time you ever tried something, that's a good, length of time. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, pig
Like,
and
can
human.
you
They
imagine?
use a
DNA
lot of like pig hearts in.
Can you
or-
imagine if that kid actually survived and grew up? Yeah, I got a chimpanzee heart.
So
Pig,
they're always using like the valves from pig hearts because they're so closely.
Yeah,
Um,
that's just a valve. This was the whole damn heart.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah, there was a guy that got one, like an adult male. It was like in his 50s or something.
See, I look at it and go, okay, what's the difference between the two hearts? Like, is a chimpanzee heart better or worse than a human heart? Like, okay, if you go and run a mile, your heart is made for your body and it pumps faster to get. But a chimpanzee heart, would it do the same thing? Because they're, from what I understand, they're a lot smaller and they don't do what we do.
Yeah,
They
I think.
they poop into their hand and throw it at other monkeys and shit like that. They don't do like 5 mile, 5K runs and shit.
Well, they do.
I don't know, but I kind of got into my mad scientist stage. So I took a humpback llama and a Paraguay llama, and I'm gonna crossbreed them and see what happens.
Though, where they got the idea to combine the human and the rabbit, like that don't make sense.
That's crazy though. But it was growing up, and the embryo, yeah, I guess it would be called an embryo, started
Yeah.
forming, and it looked like a rabbit.
Hmm.
But they said it had human cells in the brain, which I would think would be a human brain. You
Hmm.
could have had like a talking rabbit, man.
Who's going on?
We would literally end up with a real life Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Well, what if they let it live and the human cells took it over and it just evolved into
What if you had a human
What-
with like these big ass rabbit ears? Just fucking
Well,
massive. like-
okay, would that human want to mate with everything all the time, like a rabbit?
Oh, great. We're going to end up with Sweet Tooth.
Sweet tooth.
Really?
What?
You haven't seen it?
No,
So
never
there
heard.
was it's like a movie. I think it's a movie on Netflix where basically all of a sudden, like genetically speaking, there were all of these hybrids coming out. So like human deer hybrid, like they all had all the kids started being born with like animal fucking DNA. So they were half human, half animal.
I want to be mixed with a narwhal. I want to run at people and just stab them with my nose. Skewer the shit out of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
Ooh, better yet, like antlers from a deer.
Yeah, well, that's what Sweet Tooth was. He was a deer human hybrid.
Get a little battery power pack and put Christmas lights on your antlers in the Christmas and shit. Oh yeah.
No, I got one. I got one better than a deer. What if you did it? What if you just did a rhino? So you could just ram shit off.
Oh yeah.
The rhino
Made
would
me
be
laugh.
better.
As long as Jim Carrey doesn't pop out of my butt, I'd be fine with that.
The rhino would be better. Because that way nothing would mess with you either. 'Cause you're just like a
you have
walking.
really, really poor eyesight.
I mean,
That's
if you were-
knowing our luck, we would be like hunted and they would chop our horns off.
I think
That's
in my
true.
community, if you were any part animal, they'd probably leave you, probably just shy away from you.
Mm.
What's like the nasty? I want to. A squid. Shoot ink at people.
An
Would you have to
alpaca?
like? Would it come out of your nose or your mouth, or would you have to like lift your leg and fart it out or something? I don't know.
What
I don't
about
want
an
to think about
octopus?
that.
No, the funniest part would be if you farted it. If it was like that, you could fart it out, and it's just this big black cloud. Just
Yeah.
poof, it shoots out the back.
Yeah, it'd be like Duckwing Duck when he threw the smoke bomb and then he would disappear.
yeah. Oh shit, that's funny.
I'd rather be octopus, then you can have 8 hands. That'd be helpful.
8. Oh yeah, that would be helpful.
Man, what I could do with 8 hands. I would never have to leave the house.
Oh shit, that's fucking funny.
Heaven forbid if they made a stink bug human hybrid. Oh,
Welcome to the
Cats have
dumpster
one
fire, ladies and
you
gentlemen.
get pissed at the person, smack them in their face, and all of a sudden they just start reeking.
Cats, cats only have one blood type. Dogs only have
Yeah.
one blood type.
Oh yeah,
Horses only
we're
have
the
one-
only we're the only mammal that have multiple blood types, as far as I know.
Did not know that. Hmm.
And technically, we have 8. Because wouldn't you have
Yes.
the positive and the negative of each one? A positive, A negative, B,
Be
I don't
A,
know
B,
if there's
O, A, B, O, and A, B. And then you'd have the plus and minus for each, I think.
I know there's. I've heard of O negative. I think there's O positive.
I've
There is
heard
a
of
positive.
I know AB negative.
There's B positive.
Yeah.
I know that. I'm A positive. I think.
I think I'm A positive too.
I have no clue what I am. I don't care. It's in my body. It's never. I don't let it come out.
I'm gonna ask next time I go get bloods drawn.
I haven't given blood in years.
Well, it's crazy because I used to give plasma all the time. I used to give plasma twice a week for like
Yeah.
4 years straight, and they didn't care about blood type. But man, let me tell you, that's rough. Giving plasma twice a week. Whew.
They need it. Believe me,
Oh
with
yeah.
as much my nurses and my doctors where I go to the cancer institute that I go to, they believe me, they tell me there's a blood shortage. They need it. If you can give it, give it.
Yeah.
I haven't given blood since pandemic started.
They don't pay enough though.
You get
First
paid.
of all, yeah, for plasma. First of all, it takes like 45 minutes to an hour at least. And the first time you go for the week, it's $20, and the second time it's $40.
But you
Like,
actually go to
worth
like
it.
you go to like a blood bank or something, right?
No, it's a
Me,
plasma
no.
center.
You can
Plasma is
the,
different than
a
blood.
regular a
Plasma and
regular
blood are
hosp-
different.
a regular hospital will be able to do it.
Yeah, plasma and blood are different. Plasma they use
Like-
for making medications and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
They
like
need all of it, man. They just need blood because without the blood, they can't break it down into the parts they need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's three things in blood: white cells, red cells, and plasma.
Yeah.
And they take the blood out and put it through a centrifuge, and they put the blood, the white and red cells, back into your body, but they keep the plasma.
Platelet.
But
One of the biggest things they need now is platelets. They need platelets. Platelets bad.
But it takes a toll on your body after a while.
Yeah, it would.
Oh. Believe me, I've been stuck with more needles than I ever want to even imagine.
Mm.
I actually just had chemo yesterday.
Oh.
That was a lot of fun.
Hmm.
5.5 hours.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, but you got some good news out of it, so can't be all bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously, good news. Yeah, no, it's good news. It's definitely not easy.
Good news. Bad news. You owe us like $10,000. Just kidding. I don't know what's.
Well, I'm in a clinical trial, so I pay for nothing.
Center.
I want to get in a computer technology trial because I really want one of these new computer screens they just came out with. It's a bendable OLED PC monitor
Okay, yeah. Okay.
where it's a flat panel, but you can bend it into a curved panel.
Yeah, I think I was watching a thing on those. No, it was this new TV that was like you could set up in panels. And they're like all different sections, but they connect to one.
Oh, they've had that for years.
Hmm.
Shit, they had those back in the 80s even.
Nah, like these are like they are like in little squares, but you can have multiple of them. I forget what they're called.
Now that's what you get for leaving food unattended.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh my god, eat. I can see fish, like big fish that I would definitely be putting in a cooler, and they won't take this lure. They
You know what
chase
you
it
need?
for like they
You
chase
need
it for like
M80.
they chase it for like 8 feet, and then they just leave it alone.
You need an M80. Just light it, throw it in the water.
I could probably, if I did that right now, if I threw like a halfway decent firework in the water, I could probably come up with like 5 fish. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
What you saying? Just get bow and arrow.
Oh, better yet, get a taser and stick it in the water and zap the water. You can catch the fish and cook them at the same time.
Oh my
Pre-marinated. Pre-marinated.
Yep.
Oh,
Well, they are best cooked fresh on the river, so
Yep.
Oh, dude, I take mine, I put them on ice. I have about a 10-minute ride home. I lay them out on a table and cut them up, and then throw them in the freezer. That's literally how fresh it is.
Oh, you threw them in the freezer, you ruin them.
Well, I don't.
Oh.
I sell a lot of mine, so
there's nothing like getting the fish straight out of the river, gutting it, filleting it, and frying it right on there.
I'm a smoker,
Well, I'll do
so
that.
my
I mean,
taste
I'll
buds are shot, but I can
I'll do-
still taste the difference between frozen and non-frozen.
oh, you absolutely can in a heartbeat. It's not hard.
Oh, yeah.
It's yeah.
Oh, speaking of Sky News, yesterday Sky News ran a thing on the Texas dinosaur feet in the water, or that was underneath the water.
I've not heard
What was
this
that?
Texas dinosaur.
Sky News, the Sky News Australia yesterday ran a Texas drought reveals 113 million year old dinosaur footprints.
Oh, cool.
Ah,
And the funny thing is like the stream that dried up that these were in, it literally was not. It was a stream. It wasn't like a river, like 10 feet deep. It was like a foot deep stream. They didn't realize it until the stream dried up, and then all the dirt dried out and blew away, and it revealed. And then they cleaned up all the rest of the dirt and found all these all these footprints. It's just crazy what they're finding.
mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Honestly, I want to go over by the Three Gorges Dam and steal that goddamn Buddha rock. That thing looked awesome. It was literally like a boulder, and then they chiseled out all the negative space. So the positive space, the Buddha was still rock, and the design around it was still rock. But the negative space was they got rid of. They just like carved it into the rock, and it's like a 3-dimensional thing. It goes like 2 feet, 3 feet into the rock. It looked like.
Ah, that's interesting.
That is interesting. Bada boom, bada boom, da 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 da. Mm.
They're called trackways.
Oh, oh. Mm-hmm.
No, what's going to be good? What's only Oscars? What's going to be good is tomorrow. I'm making homemade tacos.
I
Mm.
love me some tacos. I love me some tacos.
I bought I splurged and I bought 1.5 pounds of ground beef.
Ooh, nice.
90%. So it's
Dude, tacos are like the simplest meal ever, but they are freaking delicious.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, I get the Taco Bell mix, the original Taco Bell mix from the store, the little packet.
See, I use the El Paso.
Yeah, the
I use
seasoning.
the El Paso mix.
The trick is you take your flour tortillas, you put them on your stove, and you light the stove at 5 seconds, and then you flip it in 5 seconds, put it on your plate, then you put the meat and the cheese and everything on it.
Oh no, I gotta have the crunchy shells.
See, I like the soft taco. I like the soft taco, but I like
Soft
them.
taco.
I don't like. I like them warm, so I'll heat
Yeah.
them up.
Well, that's what the stove does. I have like I don't have electric. I have real fire.
So I'll put a pan like on the stove, and with nothing in it, no oil or nothing, and I'll put it on like a medium and just sit them in there for like a half a minute. You know what I mean?
Tacos
The
are any
problem-
damn
the
day
o-
I want
the o-
tacos.
The only problem with tacos is you can never eat just one of them. You end up eating
No.
like 15.
Oh yeah.
You end up eating like 15.
I literally, because I buy the taco shells, it's a package of 10. I'll take 5 shells out, zip up the bag, put the shells on, and I'll make 3. And then I always go back and make the other 2.
Mm.
Even
See,
though every time I do it, I'm only going to eat 3. I'm
Yeah,
going to
see,
last
like, well,
this
that's-
for a couple days. Nope, it never
That's what I'll
happens.
do. I'll make like a huge pile of taco meat, right? And I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna eat like 1 or 2 or 3 of them tonight, and then I'm gonna eat the rest. And then like 45 minutes later, the whole pan's gone.
Yep. You want to know how to get around that? Double shell them.
That's what Taco Bell has a thing where you can buy like a box of 12 tacos.
I'll take a shell and warm it on the stove for the 5 seconds each. Put the meat in it, put the cheese in it, fold it all up, and then I'll take another shell, do the same thing, and layer cheese on it. Put the taco I just made, and then fold the new shell up, so it's a double shell. It's extra filler.
I'm gonna have to get me some tacos.
Oh, what a day.
Mm.
Ow. I'm trying to move and I can't. My body's just giving up today.
Mm.
Well, I've been working pretty much 6 days a week for like the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, you've been working a lot.
Yeah, so this is like my first actual weekend, so I get 3 days off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Tomorrow.
Man, YouTube is listening to me. Video. I just refreshed my YouTube and a video popped up. The B-1 Lancer, America's best bomber.
Beef, cilantro, onions, lime on corn tortillas, and some cheese.
See, I don't like the corn tortilla because they flake and they fall apart.
No, I gotta have the regular tortillas, man.
I like the flour.
Yeah, I was just gonna say flour. Yeah, the regular flour tortilla. Yep. We got this Mexican place down the street from us, right?
You only
it's-
you only do corn when it's a breakfast tortilla.
We got this place down the street from us that's everything's like homemade and made from scratch, and it's like, dude, it's the best Mexican I've ever eaten in my life. It's incredible.
We got a good place. It's in a grocery. It's a Mexican grocery store, and a restaurant. You can go and buy your Mexican food and all that, and then in the back is a taco restaurant. Oh my god, the steak burritos and shit. Man,
Egg.
4 inches around, 6 inches long, for like $5. You literally cannot finish it in one sitting.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
I go and I buy them. I'll cut it in half and I'll eat one half, and I'll put the other half in the fridge.
Yeah.
And then, like, later that night at like midnight, I wake up and eat the even cold. It's good. The meat is just so tender. I don't know what the hell they do to the meat.
Mm.
Fucking shit go of it, Optus. Jesus Christ.
I got a new taco or Mexican restaurant that just opened up near me. I got to go check out.
Sorry for all my yelling.
Huh?
I'm gonna keep yelling until my fucking phone service improves.
Oh, you're gonna be hoarse really quick.
Yeah.
Hey, just think of it this way: in a couple minutes, we won't have to hear Adele anymore.
Fuck you!
She'll lose her voice.
Jesus Christ.
That's like every man's dream.
Yeah,
Their
the
woman
perfect
goes.
woman.
Their woman goes hoarse. Perfect.
Well,
Excellent.
perfect woman, one with no no vocal cords.
Sorry.
I almost said larynx. I was gonna say no mouth, but then that would just defeat the purpose.
What was that, boys? Hang on, I can't hear you since you're all fucking muted. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's hilarious.
I didn't hear you. What were you saying?
Very, very fucking funny.
I thought it was.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, people laughed. Even 44 laughed. Yeah. I don't know why I don't know why Adele keeps calling out my name.
Because you aren't Jesus.
Huh? What was that? You were too far away from the mic when you said whatever you said.
I said because you're not fucking Jesus.
You're right. I'm not. That was my brother. I was goddamn it.
Funny fucker.
But
Oh
my
word.
Oh, I could just hear people scream. Oh, he used the Bill Cosby joke. How dare he?
Fucking Bill Cosby. Jesus Christ.
I love that guy. His dad is great. He gives us chocolate cake.
Yeah. Oh my God. I've seen morgues that are more lively than this water right now.
You know what you need to do? Get some of that garlic flake food and throw it up onto the water. Fish go crazy over that shit.
What I need to do is get some live bait and see how that goes. The only downfall is I'm going to smell like live
What you
bait.
need to do is not fish on low tide.
No,
What you
it's
need
high
to do is go catch that dude on the moped. You just throw him in the hook the line around his foot, and then just throw him in the water. The escaped criminal who lived inside a tourist store. That would be awesome. That would be so fun living inside of a Toys R Us.
Like, you should just get some dog food. They go crazy over dog food.
I thought you weren't supposed to
They don't-
feed dog
they
food to
eat-
fish anymore.
Like, I've been thinking about buying some live eels for them because they eat sand eels here like they're a piece of filet mignon. So I might actually have to go with live bait, but I
Filet
hate
mignon.
live bait. I hate live bait because it's a pain in the ass.
Live bait is a pain in the ass. Good day,
Man,
Craig.
only Oscars. You're still eating? Now you got nachos? Dude, maybe you have the feedback.
Damn, I haven't had nachos for forever.
Dude, I had something I haven't had in forever the other day. Swedish meatball. The Lean Cuisine Swedish meatballs. Oh,
Mm.
those things are still good as fuck.
Meatballs. These are meatballs.
Damn it, man. This is what I get for fishing after a major storm. The fish are like, no, I think we're fucking set. I don't think we're set. We're not going to eat that. You know what's going to happen, right? I'm going to go to the highest point. I'm going to go to the highest point of this fucking dock, and I'm going to throw this lure, and I'm going to hook up with like a 30-inch fish. I know it. That's what's going to happen. And then I'm going to have to climb down a ladder when he's close enough and grab him and throw him up on the dock.
That's when you need like a spear gun.
Yeah, or
Just shoot, because it shoots a spear out with like a rope attached to it. You can just haul them up.
Yeah, see, like let's see, like that. If they're under a certain length, you have to throw them back, and you have to throw them back alive.
Well, just
yeah.
tell them you're a guy. It looks 12 inch. It looks like 12 feet to me. The judge, if the judge is a woman, she'll understand.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Damn it.
I can't even with you guys. Holy shit.
I'd play the fifth. I didn't say anything.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're hearing voices, Adele.
Clearly.
Yep.
Yeah, Bantor. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what? I didn't say anything.
Ooh,
I said no.
or just tell them you're from Canada and you're used to the metric system.
You don't. But see, you're underestimating. We hate tourists in this town.
Okay.
What town? I'm gonna show up in your town to make them hate tourists even more.
Oh, I'll feed you to a shark. Oh, eat me, you fucker! God damn it!
That's what she
Oh,
said.
no way! How do you miss that? How the stupid fish! It was right there. I left it right there for you to eat it, and you missed it. Damn it! Ah! You stupid fish. That one was definitely going. That one was definitely going in the cooler. If we could.
What about
if that,
what about getting a gallon full of chloroform and dumping it in there?
I have no idea, Craig.
I don't know.
No
That
idea.
one was that one was definitely going in the cooler.
I think he died of a heart attack.
Yeah, didn't T-Bone just die
Yeah.
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago?
Passed away recently.
Mm.
Damn it. Can't believe I missed that fish. Oh, that bugs the crap out of me.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I heard about
What?
it on Anakin's stream.
He had a blood clot that went to his brain.
About T-Bone.
Wow. So one of the girls that I work with, her husband just probably around the same time actually ended up in hospital. He had a heart attack and then had a massive stroke. And they discovered a few blood clots. So he was in like
Ooh.
intensive care and shit. Haven't really heard much since.
Last time I had a heart attack, the nurse said if I have one more, I get a free angiogram.
Wow.
Oh, his mate needs.
Oh.
Yeah, the last 3 heart attacks I had, I drove myself to the ER.
I'm not even sure how many bloody fish he had. I
I'm
know
a-
he had a few tanks.
I'm a professional at it now.
I know he liked tiger barbs.
Hmm.
So, what somebody said.
Oh, okay. It's very sad.
It is.
So a blood clot got him? Is that what
Mhm.
got him?
Yeah.
Blood cut. Yeah.
It'll happen.
That sucks, dude. That's the silent killer, man.
Yeah.
So you have a blood clot, and you know how they clean the rings with the ultrasonic thing? Why couldn't someone like walk into an ultrasonic room? Because it would
Fuck
break
the metalheads.
it would like break the blood clot apart, wouldn't it? Because that's how they like break them now, right? With like ultrasonic shit.
June, Jess was one of the people involved in getting my other fucking channel shut down.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah, fuck her. Fuck the metalheads. Fuck anyone who was involved in getting my other channel shut down.
Damn.
Wait. Oh, that's right. You did have you did have your first channel shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because people are soft and they suck.
They're petunias.
You're wuss.
Oh my god. Oh.
Forgot to strike that last comment.
So I found a loophole in the United States right
Oh,
now.
here we go.
Yeah, so go get a school loan and go buy a car.
Wait, what
Dang,
is it?
didn't they just like forgive?
Yeah, they're paying off school school debt because idiots take out school loans for stupid degrees that they'll never make any money on, and they can't pay their loans back. So they're illegally
just-
forgiving all the stuff.
Yeah, like $10,000.
No. Listen, they're not forgiving shit. They're making everybody who
Well, yeah,
Who-
they're
making-
forgiving
they're
those
making
people. The taxes
making
are paying
us-
for it.
they're making us pay in fucking taxes. because people are dumb.
I can already see lawsuits happening for discrimination because a person that has gotten loans and gone to school and paid off his loans is being penalized twice, and
Yeah.
that is the pure definition of discrimination, treating one person different than the other. So just because you're unresponsible and you don't pay your bill, you get it paid for you? No. All the school people, anyone with a school debt or anyone with a school loan should get cash if they're going to do it this way.
Yeah.
Dude, did you? I was actually looking into this. It's going to take us 300 years to pay off this debt that we made in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't, dude. I'm telling. Don't even get me going. This fucking regime is a joke.
This country is so fucking broke right now. I'm surprised they can turn a light bulb on.
Mhm.
I just hate how it's run. Hate everything about it.
Mm.
Everything is being done. Everything is
run.
being done ass backwards and with no reason.
Well, honestly, everything's being done illegally because Biden does not have the power to do what he's doing with this loan forgiveness. Congress, the way the law is written, Congress and the House and the Senate has to vote on it. The president just can't. The president in the executive branch cannot say we're doing this. He doesn't have the power to do it. Yet everyone's going along with it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the power to do a lot of. He doesn't have the power to do a lot of shit, and he still gets away with it.
The PPP
Oh,
loan
yeah.
was that
He gets away with
the
anything.
wait, the PPP loan, that was the COVID loan, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, those were voted on by Congress. Congress voted on that and passed it.
Dude, I could bitch about that dude for 3 hours. Don't even get me going. I fucking hate everything about that guy.
Oh yeah. He is one shell.
Every time he's outside, I always wish for an Acme anvil to fall from the sky. It never does though. I want to see his head where his stomach should be, and then his shoulders are where normal height is, and the anvil just sitting on his head, like a cartoon would happen.
Oh, I had a business. The flu happened. Hello, Travis Myers.
Mm.
I don't recall.
Hello,
ever seeing
Travis
you in
Myers.
my streets.
Nothing is free money. None of the money we've gotten.
Why do you
The
think
COVID loans is not free.
Listen, why do you think inflation's so fucking high? Because we're paying
Yeah.
back all the COVID shit.
And now the Ukraine shit and the student loan shit and there was something we gave a shit ton of money
Pretty
for
much
some
everything.
stupid
Money with
thing in
that.
Africa, like
Yeah.
teaching kids about sexual dysphoria or some shit like that.
Mm.
Like what?
I don't even know. Like,
Yeah, don't
Honestly,
even get me going. Don't even get me going with him. I think he's a fucking idiot. If you ask me, I think he's an idiot. I think he's as smart as a box of fucking rocks.
Hey, you know what? Saying that gives a box of rocks a bad name.
The anvil is being delivered by UPS.
well, then it would be on time.
No, they don't ship weapons anymore. I think UPS just said they don't ship weapons anymore. You can't
No,
ship
they
anything
don't.
weapon. You can't ship any weapons
Because
through
I went
UPS
to
anymore.
because I was trying to ship one of my rifles out to Arizona with me, and you have to go FedEx through it or another company. UPS doesn't.
Well, no,
UPS
FedEx
doesn't-
FedEx stopped too now.
I don't know. Did they? You have to go. You can't go UPS or FedEx or no, you can't go UPS. I know that UPS said no, we're not shipping a firearm for you. And I said, okay, fuck you guys. I'm taking my business elsewhere.
Yeah.
Why do you? What are
They
the?
don't
I would just
fucking-
put it in a box and ship it. I don't tell them what's in the box.
Like
They ask
They're-
me, is there anything that can explode? Nope.
that strength is. They
Only
were always
Oscars. If I was
dude.
president, that would be my executive order, my first executive order. Term limits.
We do need term limits. Biden's so incompetent, and he doesn't even know his way around a building.
Well,
If you put a paper
President
bag
has term
over,
limits.
if you put a paper bag over Biden's head, he wouldn't know where he was.
I don't think he knows where he is without the paper bag. Have you seen his press conferences lately? Twice now he's shaken like no one's hand. He's gone up to like just air and put his hand out to shake someone's hand.
Yes, they are.
The funniest
He goes to shake somebody's hand.
the funniest one
up there.
was when somebody. The funniest thing I ever watched was somebody superimposed something about him, and it was like, "Oh my God, the eagle is going. Where the fuck is he? Oh, I'll have to find it. It's the funniest shit ever. It's the Secret Service conversation about Biden being lost, trying to go somewhere. It's
I've
the
seen that.
funniest fucking. It's the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. I literally had to pull my truck over and listen to it because I was fucking laughing so hard.
I saw that somewhere. Can't remember what it was on.
I had to
You
pull
know-
my truck. I had to pull my truck over and listen to it because I was laughing so hard.
I think we should clone George Carlin and then just automatically put him in the White House.
Like
That's what I think.
So
think he would be-
political all of a sudden.
I think he would be a fun president.
like
So political all of a
This
sudden.
point-
out of
let's put Tyler in charge.
I just think it's. I think we need somebody under the age of senile to run the country.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Well, no, see,
I mean, Trump was 74, right? Trump was like what 74, and this idiot's what 70. I think
I don't
like
know.
75 or so. Yeah, but fuck all these old guys. We need some dude. We need some dude or some woman. I don't give a fuck who it is. Or
someone who's slightly more in touch. with-
someone who's intelligent.
Someone around their
coherent.
30s, 40s, somewhere in that. age.
I would even take 50s, like 50, 55. Because
Yeah.
I'm 37. That's okay. That's what 15 years. That's fine.
well,
I'm
the
good
limit
with
is
that, right?
35. You have to be 35.
Okay,
Bill
so
Cosby
I'll
for
take somebody.
president.
I'll take somebody. Listen, 45 to 55. Seriously, 45 to 55.
Yeah.
Like not somebody who's got like one foot in the grave and who farts dust. No, I'm good.
Hey, come on, man. You know the thing. Yeah. Puppy dogs and wagon wheels. Yeah. Ice cream cones. Yeah.
But I don't want a president who watched Groucho Marx as a cartoon.
How about
That's
Three
too old.
Stooges?
Fuck it, yeah. Like
Actually,
when
I
your
saw, like,
president, when your president looks like the crypt keeper, something's wrong.
Well, the one thing I don't get is remember how Trump every like month he would do like a press conference? I have not seen one press conference with Biden. It's always his helpers that don't know jack shit.
Well, that's because
Yeah.
Biden doesn't know jack shit either, and he's fucking got dementia and on his way out.
Jane's like, watch it,
He keeps
David.
saying things, and he keeps fucking everything up, and they have to like badly cover for him.
What, dude? People were saying this from the start. He's gonna win and basically just hide because he's clueless and stupid and old as fuck.
Honestly, I think it's Obama that's doing everything.
He is.
I think Obama's
He-
the one that's actually running the country right now.
He is pulling the strings. He is.
When the US
He's
had
the
a young
pup-
president, they shot him.
Dude,
Ken- but-
Kennedy was a
well, and he-
fucking crazy piece of shit.
And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. That Kennedy was the last president who actually like kind of cared about what went on. After him, they don't give a fuck. They haven't given a shit since him.
I claim immunity from that because I was not born yet when that happened.
No, but you know what I mean? Like he was the last president that actually cared. The rest of them are just like money grubbing little
Yeah.
fucking leeches.
They were raised. All the presidents past him have been raised to be president.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their family were in politics. They were all rich and shit from politics, and then they got into the presidency. I want a goddamn pizza delivery driver to be president, or a welder, or a garbage man, or something.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm with you.
A normal person.
Yeah. And no
Well,
more of these fucking, no
become
more of these
old.
like, no more of these 75, 80-year-old idiots. No, like we need somebody who's 45 to 60.
I can't wait until I reach 100 because I'm going to run for president and win. Because it seems the farther we go in time, the older our presidents get.
Like
Oh
I
my
don't know.
god.
I like saw a meme about him shitting his pants.
Oh yeah,
I
he pooped his
don't know if
pants.
it's like-
Yeah.
He did. He
Really
shit his.
happened,
He,
or if it was
he,
just
he,
a meme.
he shit his pants in an interview or something like that. Yeah, he shit his pants.
No, this was he did. Oh, then he did it twice because this was over in China
Yeah.
or some shit.
No, he shit his
He
shit his
actually
pants in
did.
the middle. He shit his pants in the middle of some interview. Yeah,
Okay, so he did it twice.
yeah.
And then have you gone to see Brandon Falls yet?
The Secret Service must have been like, yeah, Code Brown, get the president out of here.
Like that.
Jesus
That
Christ.
is scary when you can have memes.
You'd think the president of the United States could afford adult diapers.
Some good ones at least.
I don't see him being that expensive.
He should be wearing the Rolls Royce of
Depends.
Depends.
Yeah, no shit.
He should be wearing the Rolls Royce of Depends.
Jesus Christ.
Lord have mercy.
Loaded.
What the bad?
He did though. He shit his pants in the middle of an interview, and they had to drag his ass away. For real.
Oh god.
I still laugh my ass off every time I watch the video of him falling off the bike.
The funniest thing is, the funniest thing somebody ever sent me was it was some dude hitting a golf ball, and they superimposed when Biden was falling on the going up the
Oh
plane.
yeah, it hit him in the back and he fell.
It was Trump hitting a golf ball, and every time he hit it by. It was the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. I was
It was
like,
a vacuum meeting.
I was like crying watching it. It was fucking hilarious.
So he was his pants during a meeting in Rome.
Yeah, shit his pants like yeah at the Vatican or something like that. Yeah.
Well, that's the room anyway.
Maybe the Vatican dude put his hand on his forehead and go, "Demons be gone," and then he just pooped him out. Like a live exorcism.
So I wonder if he has like a presidential butt wiper or something. Like
A butt. Well, he did say on the one time I wiped my own butt.
he
No, you
did.
don't. I would have been like, if I was a reporter there, I'd have been like, no, you don't, and we all know you don't.
Yeah, and then the one time he's told the reporter to get in front of the car so he could run him over, even though he wasn't driving the car. Because if you look, the passenger, it was like one of those cars that had two steering wheels and all that shit.
I just think he's an idiot, and as much as people didn't like Trump, he still would have been in a better shape. That's just
yeah.
my personal opinion.
I
still
don't care how many
I
times
still,
someone.
I still
someone talks on
think
Twitter.
Trump was the lesser. I still think
Yeah.
Trump was the lesser of the two evils.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He just didn't know to when to keep
because
his mouth.
because here's the thing, right? You could see what Trump was doing. Like the lesser, like at least you knew what was coming. Biden, you don't know what the fuck he like.
Yeah.
The dude is a snake. Like I'd rather be able to see what's going on and just be like, okay, you know, rather than what's going on now.
Mhm.
Well, no. See, Biden and the priest were on the same side. They were having a meeting. You
So he's
remember
scared of
about
shit.
Biden talking about how he would be in the pool and the kids would play with his leg hair and shit like that?
So yeah. No, like I said, I just, me personally, I voted for Trump again because it was the lesser of two evils, and I could see what was right in
Oh,
front of me. And
Yeah, I
I'd
voted for
rather,
Trump.
I'd rather be able to see that than, you know, I just think Biden was way more unpredictable than Trump. Because
Oh, did you see what?
you could
Did you
pretty
see what
much predict
Hillary
what,
Clinton's doing?
but you know what I mean? You could pretty much predict what Trump was going to do. So at least you
Yeah.
knew and saw, like, the evil that you can't see is the evil you got to watch out for, you know?
Oh, they pull a whole tennis down.
Did you see what Hillary Clinton's doing now? She got blue hats, and on it says "but her emails," and she's selling them.
I want to
Say
see
that
what's on
again.
Hunter's. I want to see what's on Hunter's laptop.
Okay, remember how Trump had the red hat that said MAGA?
Right.
Hillary Clinton came out with a blue hat that says "but her emails" because she deleted all those emails when the DOJ called her and said we're gonna serve you a search warrant. They called her and let her know, and then she deleted all these
She got
emails, and then they came.
Wow.
But her email. What's that? BHE?
No, but her emails.
But her.
Mm.
I think she's a fucking whack job too. I wouldn't vote for her if you fucking paid me to. I
Dude,
think
she
she's a-
seems like one of
Oh,
those crazy ass grandmas that would chase a kid down the road with a rubber hose for walking on her grass.
I
Oh,
can, I
she
can
would
almost
definitely do that.
guarantee you that she's made at least one person just fucking disappear.
Oh, she's made a bunch of
Oh,
people
this is-
disappear.
She's made a bunch of people disappear.
Oh, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I want her to come out with a hat that says, "What about the what was that? The client list. What was that dude's name? Epstein.
Epstein thing.
What about the Epstein client list?"
Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mhm. Sorry. Like all we got going in
All
the
I
government, right?
know,
It's political
all I know is
theater.
when
I want to distract
all I know
us
is when
from-
I become president, I'm going to buy everyone a Lamborghini and be done with it.
That's all they want to do. They want just
The funny thing is I honestly don't think this whole the loan forgiveness is actually going to happen. I think he's saying it now to get votes, and once the vote happens, he's going to be like, "Oh, well, we can't do it."
Wait, dude, you're saying a politician's lying? That's a fucking shocker.
Oh no, not
Dude,
mine.
Biden has been caught in more lies than any other president. I'm pretty sure. Because all these stories he tells
that's
about,
because
oh yeah, how I worked
Biden
in the
has-
coal mine, and all that shit
Listen,
was fake.
Biden has dementia. It's like there's no hiding it now. His constituents don't even
Yeah.
hide it anymore. The dude has dementia. He has it.
Oh, he might as
He has it. His constituents and the people that they there's no hiding it now. They don't even avoid the questions. They just you know what I mean. They don't even avoid the questions anymore because they know he's got it. He's got dementia, and he's like they might as well just it's like, okay, we got to ride 2 years.
Oh,
of this,
that new chick that replaced the redhead that always said circle back, the circle back
Yeah.
bitch.
yeah.
Oh my god, she's a fucking riot. They ask her literally point blank questions, which would be a yes or a no answer, and she does like a little speech for the answer. And the guy's like,
Yeah.
"Well, did you never answer the question?" "Oh yeah, I did.
Well,
You just
listen-
didn't like the answer."
Listen, can you imagine being that chick having to defend that guy? Like, she must go home and just hate her life. Honestly,
Cry herself to sleep.
seriously, she literally must cry herself to sleep because having to defend that, like, you just can't defend it. Like, you can't without any good conscience defend what's going on. Seriously.
I mean, I assume they get paid pretty well.
I bet they pay her stupid amounts of money for having to deal
Honestly,
with
they don't. You want to know who makes the most in the U.S. government?
It's the Speaker of the House, right?
Nope. Dr. fucking Fauci.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
he makes
it's-
like 2.5 million, doesn't he? Something like that.
He makes
I
like
thought I read-
600,000, where the
Oh.
president only makes 400,000 a year.
I thought he made like 2.5. I thought I read somewhere he made like 2.5 million.
He might, I don't know. But from the government itself, it's like 600,000 or 700,000, something like that. It's up there. It's more than the president.
Well, he's air quotes supposed to be the smartest person in the room.
Yeah, and the smartest person in the room in a interview said, "Yeah, I made COVID in my kitchen." Literally on air interview, he said that. What
I
the
know.
hell kind of idiot are you?
Like-
You don't even joke about that. You're supposed
Oh,
to
I
be
know.
the face of science, and you're saying you made COVID in your kitchen. Okay. You also killed beagles with gnats.
Like, we need to get all the old people out of
Didn't he
government.
like gas a bunch of dogs too? Like he did something
No,
with a
what
bunch
he
of
did was he took beagles
Really?
and he put a like a net thing around their neck, and he put gnats in there and let the gnats eat the beagles alive.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
they were
yeah, yeah.
barking so much, so he then said, "Okay, sever their vocal cords so they can't bark
Oh,
anymore."
okay, enough. We've talked about
Yeah.
this shit before. I don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
hear
yeah.
about animals being fucking tortured. Okay?
Yeah, no, it was because they were.
I
they
have
were-
to
they
draw a
were-
line somewhere, and you guys
Yeah.
have gone fucking way off the rails.
No, but they were like testing on him, right? Yeah, they were like testing stuff on him. Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I remember something. Yeah,
It was fucked up.
yeah. I do remember hearing that. And the craziest part about it, right, was how fast it got swept under the rug. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Of course, it's swept under
All of
the
it, all the Democrat stuff is though.
getting swept under the rug. Like, all the shit with
'Cause,
Hunter
like,
Biden. done.
Pelosi takes her son to China on the last trip she just took to Taiwan. She took her son. Why? He was not on the. He wasn't even registered on the flight.
Oh, I know.
Swept under the rug. No one talks about it. They asked her. They asked like the question like for 2 days and then stopped.
Just like the Hunter Biden thing. Just
Yep.
because Biden's in presidency, he gets a free ride.
No, see, you weren't here. Sky News is running the thing. I guess they were interviewing Mark
Yeah, they
Zuckerberg,
have.
and Mark Zuckerberg said the DOJ contacted him, or the FBI contacted him and said, downplay
I heard you talking about that.
the Hunter Biden story.
Just as far
He's the
as
one that did AIDS. Fauci's the one that actually, I think, spread AIDS. I seriously.
Probably.
There's a lot of like, see, but this is why.
And now,
and then, like, here-
monkeypox is the new AIDS.
Yeah, and
Well, here's the thing.
Go
right?
figure. Get
Here's-
this: they're thinking of shutting down the country over monkeypox, not telling all the gay people to stop having sex. They're going to shut down the country. And the funny thing is they're now having reports of dogs coming on with monkeypox when it's an STD.
Oh no, it goes every which way, Travis. It's not just one side.
I just. Oh, Travis, listen. Fuck every politician. Whatever side they're on. They don't because they're listen. They're not looking out for us. If you think one side is better than the other, listen. They both suck equally.
They're
both
looking out for
fucking
their own
stupid.
fucking Facebooks. Okay?
They're both listen. They're both fucking stupid. They don't care. Neither side cares
Be right
about
back.
us at all.
I mean,
what
there's good and
Neither
bad on both sides, but they're still fucking.
But listen, politicians suck. They should be forced to work on a pig farm for the rest of their life. Seriously.
They should.
Fuck, like
And
they don't look
dirt
after
poor
us.
ain't got rich. They basically went in
They-
for
yeah.
rich off the taxpayers. That's basically what's
Yeah, listen, all politicians, they all suck equally as much. No, it doesn't matter the side or whatever. They all suck. They're all to suck your money dry and get your vote and do whatever. Like, yeah, they're a bunch of leeches. They suck. Both sides. I just try and pick the lesser of the two friggin' evils.
Yeah, good luck.
Mhm.
bro.
yeah.
Good
The old
luck.
Republican.
That's how I look
Bullshit.
at it. I just whatever one that I look at and I go, I think that's the lesser of the two evils. I'm gonna go with that one. That's kind of how I look at it.
I mean, like the Republican Democrat thing. That's just they use that against people. They use them to divide people.
Yeah, dude. The two-party system is meant to divide people. It's
Yeah.
meant to.
They divide people.
But yeah, listen, they both suck. Both sides, Democrats and Republican, they suck.
Republicans damn bad shit. Democrats done bad shit. They suck all around. Not saying there's not some good in it, but they just suck.
And have you, BB? Have you actually seen the affidavit they released? Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Oh yeah,
Like,
for rating.
Like half of it's redacted.
Oh yeah, for raiding Trump's house in Florida.
Yeah,
That took them like 9 hours.
yeah. Which again, they violated the law because the lawyer's supposed to be able to go in there with them, and they wouldn't let her.
Listen, when it doesn't matter what's either one, both of they. Here's the main problem with politics now is each side is focused on how can we say fuck you to the other side the hardest instead of working together and getting shit done. That's the problem. That's the problem. Instead of being like, okay, let's just work. Let's sit down and hammer this shit out and get some shit done here. Instead, it's like, okay, how can we say fuck you to the other side the hardest? Seriously.
Well,
Yeah.
I what I don't get is people. How I'm just gonna say, people are so fucking stupid. They cannot see. Oh, we're gonna get Trump on the Russia thing. It was fake. We're gonna get Trump on this. It was fake. We're gonna get Trump on that. It was fake.
Well, that's
5
because
things later, now they're going after him for the the raid thing. How many times? How many times do you got to cry wolf?
They have
before-
listen. They have mastered the art of. That's why I don't buy into any of this bullshit. I don't buy into any of it.
Yeah.
I don't believe anything from either side because it's all bullshit. Divide and conquer, man. You think for 1 second they want us to be like, yeah, that's a Democrat. I'm a Republican. I understand his views and respect it, and I know he respects mine too. And we're still, and we're still friends. You think they want that shit?
No, they want.
You think they want a pro-gun person to have a conversation with an anti-gun person and be like, yeah, I can kind of see some of those points of view. I have my points of view. They have their They don't want you to understand and work together. Their goal is to split you up in extreme of, their goal is to split you up. They want you to be on the extremes. They don't want you to work together. They don't want.
You know what they're doing? They're using prison tactics. Seriously.
It's divide and conquer, bro.
Yeah.
That's how it all. Like they don't want you to work together. Yeah. They don't want you to look at that other guy who's, let's say, pro-gun or anti-gun and be like, I kind of see where he's coming from. I might not agree with it.
Yeah.
Oh, and now they're going after people for not even.
He's coming from. They don't.
They're going
to do that. You know what I mean?
The ATF is now going after people that don't even have a technical gun.
But you know what I mean? Like they don't want this country to be like, you know what? I don't really care what color, race, creed, or beliefs the other guy has. He's a good person, so he's cool. They don't want you to be like that. They want you to hate the other dude for a different viewpoint. They want you to. It's divide and conquer. That's why I
Yeah.
don't fucking buy into any of their bullshit. And I live my, you know what I mean? I don't give a shit. I got some, dude. I lean centrist Republican. That's the way I lean. I got some friends that are extreme liberals, but they're some of the nicest people I know. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't want you to fuck. They don't want that. They don't want you to work together. They don't want you to, you know what I mean? They don't want that. They want you to hate each other
Well, just
they
today,
don't want
I
you
was talking with my.
for dumb shit.
Discuss
Too.
each
Not, on, like,
other's
not, they don't
viewpoint.
want you to hate each other for a good reason. They want you to hate each other for dumb shit. For like, oh, you believe this way and I don't believe it, so I'm gonna disagree and hate you. That's what they want. Fuck all of that.
Just-
all in politics.
Yeah.
I would, yeah, like, fuck all of them guys.
Just today, my mom. I was talking with my mom, and she's like, she was telling me about some stupid thing Biden's done, and then we got to talking, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Biden again this next election." I'm like, "Are you retarded?" I hear
Well,
my
it's like,
dad yell,
like
"Don't
I
you
said,
call your mom retarded?"
No politician is ever going to be perfect. That's not their goal. Their goal is to
Yeah.
pander to a crowd. Unfortunately, you got to read through a lot of you got to sift through a lot of bullshit. You got to make sure you don't step in the bullshit when you're trying to sift through what they're trying to say. You got to sort through a lot of bullshit. And the way I've always voted
Hey, it's
is
420. Smoke them if you got them.
And if
The way-
Biden's around, it's you got to
the
go
way
a little
I've
bit more
al-
than
the
just
way I've
bullshit.
always looked at it is I've looked at which guy comes the closest to what I believe in. And that's what I'm going to vote for. And if they
Happy
both suck,
420. Smoke them
and
if you
if
got
they-
them.
I'm getting there. I'm gonna vote for Michael Vick next election.
and
That's
if
who
they,
I'm voting
listen,
for.
and if they don't, and if they both suck, like the last couple of elections, the last two elections, if they both suck, you got to just bite the bullet and pick the lesser of the two evils, whichever
It's
you choose.
420 somewhere, June.
That's what it
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like. That's what you got to do. You just say, well, I think this guy's the lesser of the two evils. I'm gonna vote for him.
Can you imagine? Just for shits and giggles, think outside the box. Can you imagine if Trump lost and Hillary won? What this country would look like?
It would be scary. The
Yeah, I think
America
it would
we're
too.
looking at now would be scary. It would be.
It would be.
I think we would be like lighting candles to light our houses and like going and shooting, coyotes and rats and shit to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like I said, I got friends in all different aspects of the political field, and like I understand where they're coming from, and they understand where that we disagree. I'm
Mhm.
pro gun. I'm very pro gun, and they're very anti gun. But guess what? They know where I'm coming from, and I get where they're coming from. So it's like we get each other. We don't agree. We're on complete opposite ends of the spectrum, but we're not going to fight like children. We just understand each other's, where we stand. That's all.
Yeah.
You can disagree with somebody and still be an adult about it. You don't have to turn into a petulant child and scream at them because their views are different than you.
Yeah. You can agree
But
to disagree.
But I wanna. It's my potty, and I cry if I want to.
Oh, your votes matter everywhere, dude. Even down to the local, like even down
Nah,
to
not
the
so much in
smallest-
California.
It matters, man. It might not seem like it, but guess what? You can't just give in. Let's say if you're in a heavy state and it's not voting the way you like, you can't give in because then you give up, and you can't give up. You just got to keep voting the way you like to vote.
The thing is, I honestly think there's less Republicans than Democrats. I honestly think that.
There is.
And the Democrats from California are moving into all these other states trying to turn them blue.
Well, so here's what's
the Republicans don't have the numbers to do that.
Here's what's going on, right? Here's what's going on. There's the coastline of this country, technically, except for a few states, usually goes blue because that's where the heaviest concentration of people is on the coast. The central, the middle of the United States, usually like once you get like so for us, like once you get west of New York, it's usually red. Most of those states go red. Usually, I would say 65 to 70% of them go red. For California, it's once you get west of Nevada, they go red. You know, they usually go red. The central, the Rust Belt of the country usually, and all the states surrounding it usually go red. They usually go red. It's where the biggest concentrations of people are. Those are the cities that are usually the liberal, the liberal and the Democrat heavy areas. But once again, they're the heaviest concentration of people. So it takes like 3 red states to make up. It takes like 3 of those red states to make up what California can do vote wise. You know what I mean? So that's you're already.
I'll give you an example with Illinois.
You're already fighting kind of like an uphill battle in that way, because the heaviest concentrations of people are in the cities, and some of the biggest cities in the country are on the coast.
I'll give you an example with Illinois. Whatever Chicago votes for is what happens in Illinois. Because the whole damn state of Illinois is roughly Republican. Except for like Cook County, DuPage County, there's like 5 or 6 counties by Chicago.
Yeah.
Those 5 or 6 counties dictate the whole damn state.
You just said it, the key word, Chicago, a big major city, Democrat.
Yeah, most of the big major cities are blue. Like,
are blue.
But the fact is whatever that city votes for is what happens in Illinois. Damn, fuck everyone else in the state.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you're already fighting an uphill battle, because the more the city, if you looked at it on a map, right? Like the 95% of Illinois would vote red, right? But that 5%, that 5% in Chicago has 7 million people in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What we need to do is build a wall around Chicago and then do another Chicago fire.
So that automatically turns that state, even though it's 90%, Republican, it turns it blue. That's a blue state because of Chicago, because of the way Chicago votes. It's the concentration of votes that matter. You got to, it's numbers. It's a numbers game. The big cities have the most people, and they usually vote Democrat. So
face it, the morons outnumber us.
Right? Here in Massachusetts, this state is as close to 50-50 as you're going to get. It is 49% Republican, 51% Democrat. It's right there. It's 50-50.
Well, the Democrats' new thing is not going blue, but turning a state purple. That's their new thing.
Yeah, no, Travis, absolutely. I'm talking statewide. I'm talking like statewide big picture. Like the local elections, a lot of the towns here in Massachusetts, local elections are all red. They're Republican.
Yeah.
But statewide, guess what? Boston, Worcester, and Springfield, which are the 3 major cities here, guess which way they vote? Blue. You know what I mean? So it automatically turns this state, which is 65% Republican, into a blue state, into a Democrat state, because of the concentrations in the cities. It's a numbers game, man. It's a numbers game. Travis,
I just figured it out. Let's make big cities illegal.
I am in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Yep. And I didn't catch anything more than seaweed, so I gave up.
Good.
See, I'm torn on that, because I don't think Arnold should have been allowed to be a governor. Even though that's the only rule for U.S. born is the president, I don't think a foreign person should represent a state or a county.
Wasn't he born in the U.S.?
No, he was born in Austria.
Oh no, that's right. He was born in. Oh, that's right. He was born in Austria. Yes, he was. Yes, you're right. You're right.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think, like, if you were born in the U.S., yes. If you moved out of the U.S., if you were born here and moved out and lived in Austria and then came back, yeah. But if you were born somewhere, I don't think you should be in our government. Because you've grown up. And the reason is because you've grown up with your government that you grew up with. You're whacked out.
So here's my thing. I could see where that's coming from. I get your point for sure. I think it matters on how long you've been in this. I think it matters on how long you've been in this country. If you spent 6 months as a kid in the country you were born in, and you've spent 55 years of your life in America, and are an American citizen, yeah, I think like I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It does. It's like I get what you're saying. I do.
And another thing I think they should do is make Sharia law completely illegal in the United States. Because New York has a problem with that, where they got people, I don't know what the hell, Arabian, whatever the hell they are. They're walking around just like arresting people, like they're cops. They have no power to it. Oh, you're breaking Sharia law. I don't give a shit. You want Sharia law, go back to your country. This is America.
Yeah.
There's, I mean, I'll admit it. There's other laws in other countries that are better than the United States, but all in all, the United States is better because we have like the Bill of Rights and shit like that. You know.
Hey, Travis, Northeast, dude, no. Boston is a strictly blue state, blue voting. The last time they actually voted for somebody in the middle was Scott Brown, and he was an independent. He wasn't a Democrat. I mean, he wasn't a Republican. He was an independent.
I think we put Adele to sleep.
This state is it's very close. Like the number of the cities always go blue. 98% of the time they go blue, right? So,
Yeah.
but the rest of the state, this state is growing. The state has grown a lot, and the people that are moving here are voting red. So it's kind of counterbalancing everything off. Like I said, this state right now is the closest it's ever been to 50-50 right down the middle. It's close right now. It's very close.
I mean, I don't know if all the people moving to Texas from California are going to vote red. Like, at least.
See,
not
Kelly's interesting though, because from what I've been hearing from people that live over there, they're getting sick and tired of what's going on there. They are.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
starting to finally. It took them long enough. What, like 50 years that state's been blue, and they've been running it into the ground.
Yeah, they voted for it.
Because I have some friends that live over there, and they're saying they're getting sick and tired of this bullshit that's going on. Like
They're
it's like-
bitching. Oh, we're running out of water. Oh, we're having fires. Well, you made the problem. Deal with it.
Yeah.
I'm just
people-
talking. They have
Yeah.
I think they have finally reached a point politically where they're starting to kind of like put their foot down and be like, even the people who are usually voting Democrat are getting mad at their own party, and they're being like, you guys aren't doing anything. Like nothing's getting better. What's going on? And for them to like, that's a huge step, because before they would never just question it. Now they're starting to.
I hope they are.
Hopefully, the sheep will start waking up.
Yeah. Start
And
beating
there
the
are a
shit.
shit ton of sheeples in this country.
Well,
There is.
what I tell people is don't be a sheep. Don't do your own research. If you hear somebody say something and you're like, that sounds fucking weird, then you know what you should do? You should probably go do your own research
Look it
and
up.
be like,
Yeah.
that's bullshit. Because then you can be
Look
like, well, that's bullshit. That dude that dude or woman just flat out lied. Fuck that. You know what I mean?
Massachusetts, yeah, I would say Massachusetts has a lot of dead areas because a lot of it is like forest and mountain and shit, isn't it?
So Western Mass is usually where you're going to run into issues. Anywhere like Western Massachusetts is tough. So anywhere like west of Worcester, which is like central Mass, you're going to run into some problems.
Like once you get up into because the West Massachusetts is mountains, right?
No, that's farm. Western Mass is farmland, all flat.
Okay, so the mountains start south of that.
Northeastern Mass is mountain.
Okay, because then you get into the ding 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 people.
Well, that's Western
what?
Mass. That's out in the fucking country, bro. That's the like because here's the thing. Western Mass leads itself into Western Mass leads into upstate New York, and upstate New York is all farm. It's all farm.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
And most of the family trees are just a stick.
Yeah. It's not a gene pool, it's a gene puddle.
I think a gene puddle is giving it more of its due. It's more like a gene drop.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right? Yeah, it's all farmland, and just nothing but country. It's upstate New York. It's upstate New York. Like that's up where like Buffalo and all that. Yeah, like that's heading towards Canada, bro.
Hey, have you ever seen the Burbs? Where they move into the suburbs and they live next to the crazy people in the old house, and they have the son with all the spotchy beard.
No,
That's what I think of when I think of mountains.
so like the mountains are up north of us, like New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont. That's where all the mountains are. That's where all the mountain stuff is.
So then the mountains go. What? No, because if the mountains are in Maine, they go all the way down to like Georgia.
Oh, they do. Well, there's a map. So there's a. It's
I gotta open up a map. I can't remember what Massachusetts looks like.
Mass is relatively flat except for a couple of areas. Like north of Boston and heading into Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. There's a lot of mountains up there. But like you got to go north of the city before you start getting into some real elevation.
Oh yeah, because wouldn't Albany be on like the mountainous area of
It is.
The Albany area is the mountain.
No, Albany is starting to get into like the rolling hills. It's really, you're talking like upstate, like northern New England is where the mountains are. Like there's a few mountains in New York, and Canada's real. It's if you want to see any real mountains, you got to get north of Massachusetts. You got to get into the northern states of New England.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because the majority of the mountains are like Tennessee, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, see, you know what that is? You know what those mountains are? That's the Appalachian Trail.
Appalachians.
That's the Appalachian Trail, yeah.
I could have sworn the Appalachians went high though.
They're into Massachusetts, but there's not much elevation.
Okay. I don't know. I've been spending way too much time in Maine lately.
Oh my god! Wow, been going nearly 3 hours. Where did
I know.
that time go?
Holy shit! Yeah,
It ran away.
you're gonna turn into a tomato soon.
Or pumpkin.
I haven't already.
No, pumpkin is copyrighted. Disney will sue you.
Disney will sue you. Here's the thing: Disney will sue you. They're a bunch of schmucks.
Yeah.
The sad part is he's not wrong. They would sue you.
Let them see what meager restitution they get out of me.
Yeah.
I'll give you my teeth.
Well, it's been great hanging out with everyone, but I think I'm getting ready to call it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
I'm out of practice. It's only been 3 hours and I'm exhausted already.
Yeah. No, it wasn't because no one had a major argument.
Yeah.
I don't
Nobody
know where
wanted-
I am.
Nobody
We're all
wanted to like.
very different. Or
Same
not. I don't know.
stream is okay. No Richard Dreyfuss fan.
I mean,
I don't mind Richard Dreyfuss.
Not one drunk person came in. Shocking.
darn it.
Yeah. Funny that.
Funny that.
There is a God.
I mean, I could
Oh, dear.
I could eat this. I could eat this extra weed brownie I have, and we could wait 10 minutes and see what happens.
Oh no, you can send that to me though.
Yeah, no, me first. Me first.
I've always wanted a weed brownie. I've never had a weed brownie.
Oh, they're good.
So I made the mistake of eating like 3 mid-level brownies, because like that the dispensary there's like different levels of how jacked up you want to be. So like I ate 3 whole mid-level brownies, and yeah, it wasn't a fun. It wasn't a. What was that? What was
Oh,
that like
man.
2 nights? What was that like 3 nights ago?
That would be like a normal day for me.
Was that the mini cookies and the brownies?
And the brownies, yeah.
15 minutes, he was fucked.
I chain smoke weed, so I don't think an edible would really do much to me since I smoke so much. I smoke so much that when I'm sober, I get stoned.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. This dispensary that I go to,
How does that make sense?
they're
Because I'm so used to being stoned, stoned is normal. So when I'm not stoned, it's being like stoned.
No, you're good, Travis. No problem. This is
No,
what-
no,
this is
no.
what I
Just like if you
should
drink all the time, just like if you're a
Within
drunk.
There are certain topics that I don't like hearing about, like especially the animal fucking testing and shit.
Oh yeah, that was my fault.
so I
Yeah, I mean, we've discussed that before. It actually did fucking upset me a bit. So
Yeah, we got yelled at. We all got muted.
Yeah.
She
you
went.
know, and
Adele got drunk with power.
No, weird.
Bye, Roundhouse.
No,
Alright,
but as I
well,
was saying, it's like
this is the
it's
whole
like if you
reason for
drink.
live streams. Like people come in, we have group,
it's
great
definitely, you know what it is? It's
discussions and
definitely a
debates
tolerance thing. It's a tolerance thing
Yeah.
to it.
When you go without
It's
it,
a
like
tolerance level. That's all. You know,
it's kind of like if you drink coffee a lot. You don't drink coffee, you get all fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, you start having caffeine withdrawals and you get
Meanwhile, I've
headaches.
had
Yeah.
like half a
Right.
dozen
Yeah.
coffees today, and I still look exhausted. So I can't win today.
Well, see, you need the direct injection caffeine. Just IV it. Mountain Dew bottle with an IV. Boom, done.
yeah, I was just gonna say, you need like an IV of caffeine. And
Yeah,
you'll be
walk
fine.
around with one of those little metal pole things that they hook the bags to. Just hook up a Mountain Dew bottle, or better yet, Joel.
You just
Better
need
yet,
one of those
Joel.
with the holders on the sides and just put 2 thermoses in there and just.
Dude, I would pay to see. I would pay to see Adele on Joel. I would. Do you guys have Joel
No,
down
you know
there?
what?
Seriously.
I'll do. I'll get a. So the dispensary here has different levels of the brownies. I'll buy her like 3 of the high level brownies, and we'll pay to just have her eat all 3 of them on camera and just sit and watch the aftermath.
How are you going to get them to her though? You'll never be able to get them to her.
Yeah,
I'll
they'll-
just mail them.
they're gonna make custom.
Oh, yeah, it won't
I'll
get
just
there.
mail them.
It ain't
No,
getting
those
there.
are gonna make
Huh?
customs, like,
Once it gets into Australia, they go through those boxes
just
and
a
shit
brownie.
like crazy.
No, they don't.
Yeah, but it's a
I don't-
brownie. It'll just be like a cooked brownie.
Roundhouse, I ordered a fucking pen vape and a cartridge of fucking weed juice and had it delivered from the States.
Really?
what?
Where is
How the
Yeah.
hell did they get around? Oh wow!
So that's
Oh man, don't go to Russia.
talk about,
she wrapped
I'll send her like
Fucking-
four,
Like it was all
like
like
four
packaged and
high level.
everything, but she wrapped all the packaging in tinfoil and then put it in a fucking box, like a UPS
Oh,
box.
I got it. I got it.
They're pre-packaged.
Right on the box, Lecter Joe Biden poop. I guarantee you they won't go near it.
Really? Jesus
No, but
Christ.
Oh, have it blessed, so it's holy
I'm
shit.
serious. I'll send them to her. I'll send them to her, and the
So
kicker is
it's
she's got to eat all three of them at once on camera
I want to see that shit.
in one sitting. She has to eat all three of them.
Just right from the Pope.
Hey,
Just
man,
like,
I'm telling you. Listen, the high level.
they won't
Listen,
touch it.
the high level. The high level stuff, right? The high level stuff. They don't call them Frankenstein brownies for no reason, because that's how you walk around a half hour after you eat them.
Dude, I'll do that on screen. Send me one.
We'll see.
I'm in the States. It's easier to send me one. Plus,
Look,
it's legal
if
here.
if you can get them into the country, into my fucking doorstep, I'll do it.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Wait, we should
Send
all
me an
send them some
extra-
money.
You said 3. Send me an extra one
Hey.
for good measure.
We should all send them money, and all three of us do it.
Hey,
Oh no.
Come on,
We ain't
44.
gonna go there.
All the cool kids are
I'm
doing
telling
it.
you, man. The high. Listen. The high.
I'll do it. I will
Listen. The
fucking
high
do
level.
it.
The high level brownies.
What's it
Listen.
called?
The high level brownies will mess you up. They will mess you
Oh,
up.
send me some, June.
Like,
Dude, I
Weed
did
is
horse
cool.
tranquilizers
Like
once.
you'll be. You want to know.
All I need, right? I need to
You,
get
you,
one
want
of
you
these.
want to know? You want to know how high you'll be? You'll be like the Concord
I need-
high.
I
That's
need a
how
new
high you'll
smart
be. You'll be
card.
like the Concord
Yes.
Airlines high. That's how high you'll be.
The little coil in this one busted. Like it's
She'll be
I-
laughing like
Hey, you're
Kamala Harris.
Listen,
I need
Like,
a new smart card. I just need the
You
cartridge
listen,
without hitting it.
your reception sucks.
Says the guy from Plymouth.
Wait, what?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're gonna talk about a man's town like that? Jesus!
Because he
How you
knows he's
doing?
got shit reception in his town.
you drive a.
I can
You drive
listen.
what?
I would be insulted. I would be insulted, but I can't hear every third word she says because of the reception. The reception's so bad.
Yeah, that's your reception, not mine.
Oh,
My reception's. I'm on Wi-Fi. My reception's perfect.
Mhm.
yeah. Here in America, we actually have shit that works most of the time.
Part of the
We don't
time.
live on some rock in the. We don't live on some rock in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, and build shitty ships for other countries.
All right, guys. On that note, I'm calling.
You know what?
Hold
I'm,
on.
I'm
I'm
gonna
turn
buy a
Bluetooth
Titanic.
off. Hold on.
I'm gonna commission Australia to build me a Titanic replica, 1-to-1 scale.
Again.
Well,
Clacker is your butthole. Is a clacker. Sounds
I
like
thought that was
so-
the poop
reception
chute.
still sucks.
No, that's the other side. You don't fuck the anal. No, Jesus,
Hey,
what
wait,
are you doing?
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for
Have-
see
joining
you
me.
later.
Have fun, y'all.
Good seeing y'all.
Panel. Thanks everyone in chat. Thank you, lurkers. Thank you, replay crew. It's been a really good day, and just spend some time with y'all again. It's been a minute.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to try and make a bit more of an
You
effort
need-
to do this more often.
You need to choke the life out of your cellular service provider.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Have fun.
Bye. Bye everyone.